late is that? It's us like a minute ago. Yeah,
This is the worst podcast I've ever been to. I've been invited.
It's us like this is your podcast.
Today.
This is the worst podcast.
Yeah, can we change the name to Don't Watch This?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So cereal or milk first?
Yeah.
I've never heard that before in my life until you brought that question up the other day. So cereal or milk? Yeah, in the bowl. She says she puts her milk first and then cereal. When she told me that, I like my brain hurt. I googled it, and actually, apparently, that's a right way to do, or the right way to do it.
What, like out of 2% of America?
I guess.
There's no way. Like everybody, you gotta.
But when we took a poll, it was 4-2. 4 did cereal first, and you two did no.
No, I
Her
did
Ninja.
Ninja.
Milk first, which is the weirdest thing.
Milk first.
But it's not right. You know it's not right.
I know it's right.
You're the devil.
It's the way to do it.
Heathen.
Google
What
it.
do you-
Google it.
It's the
Wait,
way to do it.
but it's gonna flow. Then you gotta get a spoon and try to push it in. You gotta put a little more.
Milk you're putting in with all the cereal.
Common
Because the
sense.
cereal's already.
And then
in.
it's
I can see
just
the cereal in the bowl. I can see it in the bowl.
Oh, you have like you eat from the fucking.
Kid bowls. Yeah, I'm a
As
child.
you pour it in, you see it. You see it.
My
raising
bowls have
up.
straws for the milk.
Yeah, and then you stop.
You can't like how do you?
Well, I calculate like we're like I'll eat like this.
Yeah,
much
first
on
result,
the
you
bowl.
pour cereal. Wow. This ain't right. They're saying
That's
milk
February 18th,
first.
2016.
That's when all your fucking psychos came in out of the woodworks. That's when.
What in the world?
No, they're saying you're right in 2016. So let's see what they say in 2019.
You put the cereal in the bowl first.
I don't know, man. I need that line.
Milk first. Milk
So wait, what are
Get
they
the
saying
right
now?
proportion,
Like
right?
this year, what we should do?
You can always add more cereal. Like, what are you doing? Like,
I'm asking you that. What do you do?
If you have too much milk, you drink it. You just,
Oh yeah, like that's true. Yeah, but whatever's left, you that's it.
and that's the best part. That's sugary milk.
Yeah.
That's
And if
delicious.
it's fruity pebbles, you know that.
If I put vodka in that, you'd be all over that.
That's my favorite part.
He's like, no, the
I
vodka.
guess. See, that's like my least.
All right, we'll find out the real answer. What does Reddit say? That's how we get the truth.
Oh yeah.
Cereal or milk first? Milk first, you're a communist. That makes sense.
Right?
Cereal first, right-minded individual. There you go. Done.
The true
Done. Done.
song.
Yeah, if you put milk in first, your shit floats on top of it. And your whole meal is ruined. I just put milk in the cereal box. That guy's my friend.
That's a good way to do it.
Talking about that, I don't have cereal in my house. Shit.
Yeah, I think everybody says the same thing, right?
So here's one complaint. If you do cereal first, there's so much splashing. Is that what it is? Because you're lazy and don't want to clean up any possible splash?
You guys get splash baths?
All the time, guys.
Yeah, no, I like milk makes more sense, guys. Like it just does.
Where?
You get to see it. Like with putting cereal first, you don't see it. You overdo the milk. Like if I put milk first and then I know how much cereal.
What type of cereal are you eating that you can't see the milk?
That's it. Like
What type of cereal are you eating that you're not seeing your milk though? Like just
But then you're
Hockey
basically you're putting a little bit of cereal, but you still got all that milk in the bottom.
You know what's one
And
thing
you say you
I
don't
don't
drink
have
it.
the right amount
is when he
of
said
cereal.
if you put the cereal and the milk is bad, you ruin the cereal. That's kind of fucking me up. You said that's one reason you do it.
No, he said because he said
Like
he
if
said,
you put
what
the
makes
milk-
him worried is if he put milk first and then finds out he has no cereal in the box.
This is like
Then what does he
vice
do?
versa.
You can eat dry cereal, now you gotta drink milk out of the bowl like you're a cat.
But you have the opposite too, though, right?
Exactly.
Like if you put your cereal,
You just eat it like with your fucking hands.
No. Like you go for the milk.
Yeah.
And then when you pour the milk, it's bad milk.
Yeah.
But don't you like check it real quick? Don't you take a quick like? Oh shit! I'm talking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's common.
just being a goat, knowing your food expires, Pep.
I just check it once.
All right. So if you know where your food expires,
yeah.
Yeah,
then it should be right.
good milk. You shouldn't have spoiled milk in your cereal.
If it expires today, will you drink it today? If it expires like in the morning.
I give it like 2 days after. Yeah,
Yes.
if it's like 2 days after and it smells fine. I also drink soy milk. That shit lasts like a month.
Yeah. But they
Well,
say
like it lasts 7 days after opening.
Yeah, well.
It tastes good. So
He's been eating
I
expired
think-
milk. His doesn't
he's making
count.
cheese. He's making cheese.
Rice milk, by the way.
Oat milk. Oat milk. Right.
Oat milk is thick.
No, I like soy milk.
I can't do like thick milk with my cereal. Rice milk
But you
is
like soggy.
it's like not-
They waste it. It's a waste.
Do you ever microwave your cereal?
No, cold.
What do you do? I'm convinced females are a different fucking species sometimes when I hear new things like this, and then like girls are like, yeah, I do it all the time. Like, why?
Do you know what's a weird thing I do? It's how to eat a Ritz cookie.
How do you eat a Ritz cookie cracker?
That's racist.
This is really nasty, guys. Are you ready?
Okay.
I learned this from my sister.
Okay.
You take the first Ritz cookie,
Right.
chew it up, right? Make it all.
Ritz is the
smushy.
cheese one, right?
Then you take another cookie.
No, the red box.
Spit it back out.
You don't do that.
And then you put it up in a
Make it
sandwich.
very pretty. If you want, you can put another cracker and then you eat it again.
Like a sandwich.
So you fucking like bird feed yourself. Like,
It is honestly so delicious.
Who taught you this?
and, yo, any guy's gonna watch it and be like, still hit it though. Like they're gonna hear her say that and be like, I'd still hit it though.
There's a few guys like, ooh, yeah,
You eat it, and then you spit it back on the cookie, another cookie, and then you eat that. You pay.
Decorate it, you know?
You ever hear the game Yummy Cookie? You ever hear the game Yummy Cookie? You play it with yourself technically, with just eating food.
But why won't you do it with any food then? Why it's gotta be the cracker?
It's like one whole slice of pizza, and then you spit that, and another slice of
It might be the
pizza.
same thing. Like you pack it down good.
You have like one Whopper, you eat that, you eat on another Whopper, you eat that.
That's what it's
Literally what you're saying, bro. You eat something and then you
Ritz crackers. That's the only.
That's like me saying like I'm gonna drink this water and spit it back in this cup and save it for later. Hey, everyone eats things their own way. I've heard weird things like peanut butter and Oreos like weirds me out, but people say it's the
What?
best thing in the world.
I never heard of that.
They say that because the parents have.
All right, whatever. 90s nostalgia. People like take an Oreo and they just like fucking scoop peanut butter with it. Like Oreo even came out with like a peanut butter filled cream one.
I would try it.
Oreo came out with everything. Pistachio Oreo.
That's disgusting. I had the Coca-Cola one. That was alright.
What? I never heard of that. Oh,
Oreo's
shit.
my favorite.
It was like Coca-Cola cherry or something like that.
It's the best.
You didn't have the heroin Oreo?
I have not been to Alabama in a minute, so no.
It tastes just like it.
Tastes just like it. Heron.
That's
So
funny,
do
though.
girls taste like pineapples?
Whoa, how does that go that?
I don't know.
I have a question. Does this matter if it's like far?
I think so,
Because
but-
you're just like leaving
I don't know, you
that
hear
and
me?
you just don't give a shit.
Go to
Whoa, I don't know. Why not? Fuck this. You have a topic board for a reason. We're gonna use it.
Oh,
Do girls taste like pineapples?
no.
What? You're saying that because you've never experienced it, and you made that a topic because you've heard
it's
girls
just-
say it.
It never tasted like anything in particular. Like it's not like this or that.
Have you ever gone down with a girl and you had to come back up immediately?
No, I was always.
No,
Oh, you would fight through it? You would fight through that?
You have to.
I'm disrespectful then because I'm no. No, I mean, listen, with that girl, sure, but like I'm talking about like the hookup. Like you ever go down on a chick that's like not a
No,
girlfriend?
with a hookup, I don't think that happens. That happens.
You don't go down on like a one night stand?
Yeah, but I'm just saying like it's not. I never
It's
encountered
not
anything bad. No.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm just saying. I'm not.
You got some nice hookers?
Whoa. I mean, are they nice hookers?
They're working girls.
Have you ever like taken a dive down and caught some
It
air?
haven't happened, but if it does, fucking go on.
Yeah, I'll be
Fine,
disrespectful.
shit.
I'm gonna come right back up and be like, I think it's time for you to go home. Yeah, 100%.
No way.
I think it's time for you to go home.
I mean,
I just,
Has it
I
happened?
can't do this. I can't do this.
Yeah.
yeah, thank you. If it was like a one night stand hookup, get the fuck out.
Bye.
But
You
I'm
went
not-
out tonight knowing you might get picked up. Be
Get my address.
yeah, be respectful.
I guess, but it doesn't happen.
I don't even
It's
care.
rare, right?
I
You
don't
gotta
know.
be prepared.
You never know. Man, the world's a big place, bro.
But,
You know what I'm saying? Like people may not be prepared.
I guess, man. I don't know. I don't hang around the places you hang around.
I've seen it. Dude, I've seen you in action. Do we want to? You want me to go?
No, I'm sorry.
I need to know this.
This is like my Judas over here, bro.
No, it was great. It was great. What about you? Have you ever like gone down on a guy and it just smelled like from under cheese?
Yeah, but you see, I was with the person.
Okay, but like I'm talking like on a hookup basis.
Hookup basis, no.
Have you ever had like a weird hookup, like where the person was like into weird shit and you just didn't know if you can go through with it? Like a girl that's like, fucking, make me bleed and well, cut me. I was once at a party in high school. This is a true story. And a buddy of mine, he's no longer here, but he's hooking up with a girl and then comes running down the stairs. Alive. Yeah. Comes running down, Johnny. He comes running down the stairs, butt ass naked, screaming, "What the fuck is your house?" So he runs out of the house, butt ass naked during this party, and then some chick at the top of the stairs holding a knife. She's bleeding down his arm. He had a little cut on his arm. She had once like fuck in their blood, like that was her thing. And it freaked me out so much. He just ran out of this house party, butt naked.
You seen this?
That is hilarious.
Really? That sounds
Johnny.
like a movie.
Were they like sharing each other's blood or
I think
fucking
I
seance?
don't know.
What the fuck?
But this is like a hookup?
It was at a party. I don't know, like he knew her
Yeah,
longer,
party.
but like
They like
That's
connect.
crazy.
that's not a connection. She's just like he thought he was just getting laid, and she was like sacrificing his good
Yeah, like
She was trying to be a millionaire.
It's like, how long do you take with your partner before you start sharing your weird shit? Like, all right, this is like, let's get past
3
See,
months.
I mean, like,
3 months,
Really?
I say the same thing too. 3, 4.
bro.
I don't care. I'm like whatever.
I'm like, I'm not into.
But what? All right. So maybe we all have like team things, but like somebody like the ones that share blood, like how long does she take?
A few minutes.
No, she gotta be like,
Conversation. But I mean,
like before she starts saying like, this is what I'm into.
I don't think she said that shit. Or maybe she did, but the guy, I don't know.
You're not just gonna bring a knife and start cutting yourself and shit, right?
So like, what?
True.
Some people are into that. I don't know.
That is true though. Like,
No, I'm saying like if you like that girl, right? She just hooked up with this guy.
Yeah.
You think she's automatically gonna be like, look, this is what I'm into. You want to do it?
No, she.
No, there's like a good like.
She clearly just did
I
it.
don't think so.
oh, okay, that's
Because
different.
there's some
No, I think
guys
he
out there that
committed
be
to
like,
it.
all right, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, like
So
I think he committed to it and then just got spooked there. Like, oh, fuck
I
that.
don't think so. Because he was into some weird shit, and like I just think.
So
he
isn't
thought-
that more of a reason that he would be into it? Like, I'll try
which is
it.
why I thought he was like, she's psycho, get the fuck out.
she has a weapon.
Maybe she was.
Bro, his dick was out and there was a knife. Any guy would be afraid. What?
It's not a role. She actually cut her.
He forgot the safe word and that's it. He got stuck in that loop. Like,
Like, all right, so what would you do in that situation though? Like, if a girl was like, yo, can I cut you?
I'd be like, nah. Well, why?
And she gave me.
I'll try anything once. I don't know.
I feel like you would. You fucking
I
weird.
probably would.
I would.
say That's where you gotta live life. You know what I'm saying? Just experience as much as you want to like see or feel.
I feel like as long as you can look yourself in the mirror and be okay with your decisions.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
It's like if you could be okay with killing somebody.
No, but I'm pretty sure there's another party that's not like
That's
that.
another party like that.
You know. But like to give you that scenario, if there was a doctor
Right.
killing patients that wanted to die, and if the doctor's really like doing all the necessary steps to be like, does he really want to die, or is it some kind of mental bullshit? But he really wants to die, then yeah, like I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Like the assisted suicide programs.
Yeah.
Germany passed it. New Jersey just passed it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, the assisted.
It's called Death with Dignity program.
I saw like a documentary of this kid.
fuck?
That
You
was
said-
Yeah, so if you're like a terminally ill patient,
Yeah.
cancer,
Oh.
like that's where you can't. You don't have a shot at a prolonged life, and you want to take
End
your
it
life
now.
back into your hands. It's not like an end it now, but it's more like you have control. Like when the pain starts to become too much, but you don't want to go out in the pain.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Oh shit.
It's like they take a pill and you go to sleep.
They had a documentary of this
Nice.
kid that had pains. Like every now and then, the pains would come like in tremors, and he would feel pain in every like part of his body. He would just be all engulfed in pain. So he wanted to kill himself. And the law, like in his state, was that he couldn't kill himself. Like if his parents were there, they would be considered like accomplices to what he was doing.
Wow.
So like they were trying to change the law because he just wanted to kill himself. And Like the parents were, like they made peace with it. But because of that law, he wound up killing himself in a hotel, like away from his parents, away from like the way he wanted to do. So I think that's where it's like fucked up.
Yeah.
That's
we get
crazy
into
how
this
that shit. Like, why can't you just allow that shit to happen? Like, I don't understand.
You could have
Especially
ball,
if
I'll
they're
tell you that
in
much.
a hospital and like literally like in their deathbed.
I think when people on their deathbed, that's when they're the most honest. Like they just let everything off their chest. Like, yo, I hated you. You were a mistake. You were bad at sex.
Your audience don't work.
Yeah, your audio and your fucking podcast never works.
I put my heart and sweat on that.
I give you my best content. You don't catch it on audio.
That's not right.
So the girls taste like pineapples. We never got an answer.
No, I don't.
I
I
think.
don't think they do.
No, I don't think they do neither.
Have you ever eaten pineapples with the intention of like I'm pretty sure most people like has a girl ever said like, oh, I want you to eat pineapples all week and then I want to see if you taste different like when you were
Yeah, but it
younger.
don't taste like pineapple.
I know. But there's the thing is that there's a difference in taste is what the point is, I think, is what they're trying to make.
I guess, but then you can't brag. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, we're the #1 pizza in town and you're made out of fucking wheat bread or something like that.
Who are you going down on?
It was just a metaphor.
You're looking like a bakery down there, bro. Get the fuck out.
No, I'm just saying.
She got the joke.
I'm just saying that, like, you can't say
Right.
that's what it is. I don't know.
Everybody talks their shit up, though.
Yeah.
Everybody talks their shit up.
It's like skin. Basically, that's all it is. It's like skin down there.
We're going back to that. We're going back to it just being
Because
silly.
it wasn't
How
recorded
does, like,
an hour ago.
it taste too? Like, how does it taste? Is it like metally?
I say like
That's
rubber.
a-
I don't
That
know.
really is a period. Like,
That's like she just got off a period. Nickel.
They call that clown face.
that's the only thing. That's the only like, recognizable taste.
Whoa.
That's what, like, yeah, I don't think it should be down here. Like, I'm gonna go back up.
It's like either it just happened or it's coming. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not good either way. But like, yeah, like it's just like
Like
skin,
you
right?
licking your finger, like that's how it tastes.
No. No.
Uh-uh.
Well,
Not
Your finger's a little salty depending on where it was,
Salty, yeah.
you know.
What? Where have your hands been?
Salty place.
Clearly.
That's salty. It is, right? No.
What?
Skin. Come on.
You scared me.
What are you googling it?
No. My business friend.
Where the fuck you
Oh
at?
shit.
What about like in here? When you lick in here.
Who licks in there?
That's liquid, though.
Who licks in there?
You've never licked in there before?
No, why would I lick in
Because
there?
you get a cut. If you get a cut right
So I just fucking wet it with water and dry it.
Animal?
No.
We are
Buy fucking Neosporin with your goddamn money.
Not like this is a recognizable thing when I was a kid. Like if I got a cut.
Or
I
like
was just
here.
That's an Italian
You
thing.
know?
Oh yeah, here, yeah.
It's like
I never
cut here.
common places to live.
I guess I've been a very careful person.
But you don't live your life. That's what.
You actually, what are you doing that you're getting cuts in your finger? In there. You're exploring. What world are you exploring that you're getting cuts in the webs of your head?
All over the place. All outside.
You're getting cardboard cut? Not a paper cut, but yo, those are like I'd rather be shot dead. I'd rather be murdered. I'd rather you stab me. Like I feel like that's the worst. That sting. Oh,
Oh yeah, you don't like the cardboard cutting, right?
you don't like the sound of cardboard.
The massacre of the crickets that day.
Oh.
No animals are harmed in the
No, you killed crickets.
No, they're lying.
There's a corpse of worms outside.
It's a nationally
That's
recognized
what
holiday.
I come over every
Honestly,
Sunday. We have a
found in the backyard.
mass. Every week I come over. We have a memorial service. Yeah, we have weekly memorial services. We name them.
Wait, why did I bring that up?
What?
The cricket.
I don't know.
No. Oh, the cardboard. Yeah, when you were here listening to
Why
the.
did
I don't get it though. It's like what, like it's like
She doesn't like the
The
sound.
thought of like it rubbing
What
against
happened
my
here?
skin or rubbing against each other.
Did you lose your virginity in a
the
cardboard box?
sound,
The Amazon package.
How, though? I don't
Person
know.
tell you
It's
or
just you know how like people when they scratch your chalkboard or
something.
whatever,
Yeah.
that they get disgusted. Like that's how I feel with cardboard. It's disgusting to me.
I never.
Someone's walking in your house, bro.
It makes me like fucking want
I know.
Yeah, it's a ghost.
to.
You never seen the little girl that comes out?
Sorry.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Underneath.
We're
gotta
live,
do
and
that.
you're just.
But you have ghost stories, right?
I do. I have.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's talk about how like you see ghosts.
You know, I have like a whole
He
list
sees
of
ghosts
my
too,
ghost
right?
Oh, yeah.
stories.
We should go ghost hunting. We need to buy.
I won't
We need to
go.
buy night vision cameras.
Because I'm very like I believe in it.
Yeah, and that's why the ghosts will come out because you're there and you'll be like a portal and then you'll be possessed. And
Like, just want to say, like, if you guys get possessed, I don't have the power to get them out of your system.
Not
Facts.
even that. It's just. It's
I think it's
insane.
Come on.
Yeah,
I went to a
like,
grammar school and I saw a statue move. I went to a private grammar school and the statue of Mary moved. It freaked me the fuck out. Like she's a solid statue, but her cloak, like, I swear to God, it like floated in my vision, and I was just like, nah. No, I was like 12. No, I was not.
I have a whole list of my ghost stories.
Like of what
Bullet
you see.
points. I was trying to like write them all down.
Can I
so
read one out loud?
Remember. But
Can I-
they
You're
don't
right
make
on,
sense.
Bob.
That's fine. Let me read one out loud. I want to read one
I
out
was just
loud.
going to say that. Too.
All right. Furniture moving means ghost. Uneasy.
I just
On easy?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
This one time. This is like the beginning of like a weird porn. One time we recently had a man over. We were drinking, having fun, and actually watching Hot Mess Honeys. He got up so quick and started cursing at us, saying he heard something growl in his ear. He left and said he would never come back. He never came back. What growled in his ear?
I don't know.
That's
think
it?
it's Tom.
You saw
Who's Tom?
Tom is what we named our ghost in the apartment. So.
You know that there's people that stuff stories like that on YouTube. You see it. They just have like a picture of a fucking crazy monster and shit, and they'll tell like this.
But they don't
crazy
show
stuff.
no video or
No,
nothing?
no, but it's just like he's just like telling a story or something.
Yeah.
But you saw
I've
him?
seen
You're the
it.
only one?
No, my older sister has like it's all different. Like we all see different things, but they're kind of similar. Like let's say all of my sisters saw a lady in my mom's room sitting on their bed. And we all saw it at separate times, but we all figured it out later because we kept telling like my mother that we saw a lady. But we went separately, so it was weird when we found out that like all of us saw this fucking shit, and it's weird. It's just weird shit.
When's the last time you saw Tom?
It was during Halloween. I was like freaking out. I couldn't.
Yeah,
I
because you
didn't
poured
even
fake
see
blood on
it.
yourself, like Carrie. So yeah, shit was gonna come your way. Did you not see what you did? Like in public, you poured blood. Like it was
Yeah,
a.
that was
Really?
You were
I didn't
staging
know
a
what
fucking-
to do for Halloween.
It was
Like
pretty.
a-
It was pretty
or
tough.
something, or
It was pretty cool. It was pretty
I
cool.
took a pig and I like
Don't.
for years just cutting that shit, like collecting the blood.
Wait, what? This was real blood that you poured in?
Yeah.
Not. Now you're being no. It was fucking makeup. It was makeup.
No,
I
it
did-
was. It
okay.
was
You're psycho.
I
told you.
I heard deer. I was like,
Anyone's
I'll get the deer and the blood and go. I'm like,
If anyone's gonna be a
Damn.
serial killer at this table, it's her. If anyone's gonna be a serial killer. Yeah. No, when I saw Instagram, I was like, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
But yeah, I really
Did you take a
wanted
lift
to-
home? Did you go lift home that night?
I like had garbage bags in the car, making sure not to ruin anything.
All
You
right.
threw up?
No, she had blood. Like she
It
was
was
dripping.
dripping blood, like
She went to go eat in a restaurant.
Yeah,
Blood dripping out of her
dripping
hair down her
man,
back.
you got to take that shit outside. Fucking leave me marks.
everybody there loves my costume.
Well,
so.
yeah, that's tight.
They gave
It's
me
not-
free shots and everything. Like
Except the janitor. He's like, what the fuck? He's like,
It was pretty cool. But like, I was like,
no, I was nice. I made sure not to make a mess, except for all my napkins are all bloody. It was hilarious. I was like,
that was pretty creative, but also
Doesn't
kind of.
that dry out after a while?
it was an annoying shower.
It was just like, it's everywhere.
I had to use shaving cream. Like I googled how to freaking take off fake blood.
She's just shaving her skin off.
Shaving
Imagine
cream
walking
because it has
in.
like alcohol and like moisturizers and I don't know.
Would you do that next year
It was
too?
a fucking pain. I mean, I'll do it again.
So it wasn't that bad.
What would I do? You know.
Halloween's a crazy
And the
time.
next day I had like a wedding too. I was like, please don't fucking stain.
What was your craziest Halloween costume?
Craziest?
Yeah. Like you would say you put effort in, went all out. It was like, all right.
No, I mean I always like go half and then I think I clown. Like I did a crazy clown kind of thing.
A scary one, or
Yeah.
it was
But it wasn't
a
that
normal
scary.
one and you just look scary.
It's like in your head you have it so planned out, like it's gonna look like a movie, you know, like it's movie style. And you start putting the paint and you look like some cheap ass clown. You buy out
Like
the
those
prices,
old fucking
like,
Easter Bunny costumes.
Fuck, man. Yeah, fucking.
I remember you showing me the picture though.
Oh,
But it was fucking scary though. Too. Like,
oh, what was that crazy story on the Halloween? You remember that? I swear to God.
on my porch.
It was like a fucking movie that we were watching, and it's a true story. That we were coming out, like we were kids. At the
Yeah,
time.
we were going for Halloween that day.
Yeah, we came out. on
Went
the
trick or
porch.
treat.
And as we came out on the porch, this guy runs. He's chasing another guy, right? And he pulls him up like against the gate or whatever.
Mhm.
And like you could tell, like I don't know what made us think that, but the guy who pulled the other guy, he's a cop. This guy's a cop. I don't remember if he pulled a badge or something.
He pulled something out because then he was going like that trying to put it back. Or
So
something.
he has this guy up on the gate. So this is happening. And then all of a sudden a car runs on the same block, you know, that we're on the block that we're looking at. This car stops and then the other car comes out and this guy's like chasing this other guy around the car.
this is all happening.
You know this shit.
And
So
then-
this is happening here, this is happening here, and we're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like it's almost like a prank show. And then like this guy locks this guy up or whatever.
Remember
This
he was like,
guy-
he was like,
Yeah. And they just
Two unrelated things happened.
yeah, two
yeah, we were in the porch looking, and
Things
like, it was just happening like right in front of us. Like, what
Were
the
you
fuck?
high and what were you on?
Yeah, it must have been. Man. If he wasn't there, I would have been like, nah, I saw that. Like,
Were you high?
No.
there's
I
no
guess
weird shit that we've seen. Like, we saw that. We saw the UFO.
Oh my god, let's get on UFOs. Let's talk about UFOs.
I have a video.
Have you ever seen
Yeah,
UFOs?
It's on my computer. It
Yeah.
happened in my yard.
I saw one in Hoboken. I saw one in
I think
Hoboken.
we
I'm
kinda saw
convinced.
it, but
I saw in broad daylight in Hoboken, bro.
Really?
It was a triangle, 5 lights,
No, really?
deep up in the clouds. So I knew it wasn't like a plane. And then the lights went off like 2 in the back, the 2 in the middle, and the 1 in the front. Like that's how they went off, like boom, 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 and then it was just gone.
And you really believe that?
100 to my core believe it was UFO. Like it was just eerily quiet around me, but there was a lot of people. Like I just noticed it, and then like it was gone.
Were you on drugs?
No.
Would you let them take you?
Whatever. It
Do
did
it.
probably. I mean, life is fucking boring, right? You know.
Well,
You get
they
to travel
say
for free.
there's good aliens and bad aliens.
Yeah, the grays, the greens, the tall grays, the little grays.
I like
It-
how we just automatically assumed it would take us. Like, they're like, we don't want
Like, you fucking primitive fucks. Like you're like cavemen compared to like.
I would ask. I'd be like, you can take me with you.
But yeah, you taste like pineapples.
What do you think the alien tastes like?
Blueberries.
Rubber.
Rubber.
I would say rubber too. Something
Rubber, yeah.
fake.
Why they gotta be fake? Just because you don't understand. Just because you don't understand them, now they're fake.
All right, well, I
That's
guess what
fucked
a
up.
lizard would taste like, right?
Why do they gotta be lizard like?
Because they have that skin.
You've met an alien, you know what they feel like.
I've heard enough.
I've seen a couple movies. You know, Men in Black pretty much painted a pretty good picture.
Bro, that guy, that
Don't
actor-
aliens freak you
What a
out?
reference.
Huh?
Don't aliens freak you
Oh, yeah, I
out?
don't like aliens. I don't like aliens. He doesn't like clowns.
I don't like them.
Like at all.
Yeah, let's watch it real quick.
No. I mean, like, I could watch it because I know he's just a bad guy. Like Joker too. Like Joker is the only clown that I like. But like a regular normal clown, like the bunny
So if
rabbit.
I came back and dressed like a clown, like would you freak out?
Oh yeah.
I'll freak. They'll be furniture
Right
flying.
back.
His heart monitor.
We should do that one day, guys.
Oh, prank
He
videos.
said that once. He was like, you know, when
We wanna do it.
you know, ring your doorbell. It's gonna be me, a fucking clown. I'm like, dude,
Bring
you
back
better
your
not, bro.
costume.
You better hope I don't have a
I want you to know he's
bad.
not met people that would be okay with filming these type of things with them.
I
So,
wouldn't mind. I'll be the bait.
Hey, Pep said he sent me over here for a stream that we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm like, what?
Bye, clowns. Why does that guy look like he's having the biggest nut of his life?
Maybe
Yeah. She's like, yeah, see her, she's drinking. That tastes like pineapple.
Guys, what is the scariest movie you've ever seen?
The Exorcist when I was.
Oh my god, me too.
I was
Yeah,
tired. I was like 5, 6.
That was
and my
pretty
sister was like,
fucking-
let's watch this scary
yeah.
movie, and I'm like, and it said this could happen in real life. I'm like, dude, I remember that night my family makes fun of me. I grabbed all my mom's crosses,
Oh
put a
my
blanket
God.
with God on it. I slept with all that on. Jesus pieces are like around me, statues.
You lit every candle.
Right?
And Exorcist movies are pretty
I
fucked
gotta
up.
rewatch that.
I just
movie
like
because,
the original.
Cinematically now, like looking back on it, it's like all right.
Yeah,
No,
that
I
way.
still can't fucking watch the movie, even though you can like
It's that
see it,
face.
it's still like her
That-
face at
that-
night like keeps me up.
If you think about that face at night in your room, you're like,
Yeah.
shit.
There was that one scene where she's like stretching on her bed and screaming, and then like that statue of the devil.
Yeah, it
like,
comes out,
like,
yeah.
that scene is like
Is
crazy.
the one that haunts me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my
That's a
god, again.
fucking.
I dressed up as her once and I couldn't see my reflection. I was that scared.
What?
What the hell is wrong?
So I have a picture. Let me fucking find
You took a
it.
picture of it
Of myself, yeah.
with no reflection.
No. Like
I would take a picture of myself with no reflection. No?
it looks something like this.
No, man. She can look at her reflection.
Oh, you mean the? Of the
I
movie.
dressed up myself as the.
Do you have a picture
What
of
the
her?
hell did
I
think
thought you
I
said you
was?
saw yourself with no reflection.
Oh no.
Yeah, no,
She's a
I'm
vampire.
fine with that too.
She's a vampire, guys.
Like,
Yeah.
True blood.
Was you in Twilight?
Oh man, no, they sparkle in the sun. That's well.
I mean, you seeing ghost
Freaks me
people like. I
But
don't know.
okay, when I was little, I was forced to watch this at such a young age with surround sound in the dark, and I was very religious. So this movie fucked me up. I was like so scared.
I think that's
I was
everybody's
like,
first time
till
watching
this
Exorcist.
fucking day, I'm like, I can't do it. I can't. She's like, it freaks me out. I feel bad.
Watching my cousin's house, yeah, in the dark. I was maybe like 8. My little brother was physically shaking. Like I thought he was having a seizure the whole movie. He was so afraid. He was just like you heard it long before, like the floor was making a sound, and he was just shaking. Just I can't. It was just like it's just a movie,
When she's
To this
stabbing
day.
herself.
Fuck me.
Oh yeah.
Your mother six cock
What?
tail.
Yeah, like come on, dude.
But that's scary.
She's such a bitch.
It's just like
It's because you were little.
You have to cross a secret freaking island
And
and
she's
you're doing that
and
shit.
she's like
It's
9.
fucked up.
And she's like 9, like however that little girl, 12
Yeah.
maybe, whatever. Like that movie was brutal. Having a little girl like say those lines
Yo.
and just act that way.
When they brought it out back in the theater, me and my mom and my sister went.
With the extra scene. or something
When
like
yeah,
that,
like
right?
when she's upside down or whatever.
Holy
down
shit!
the
I just saw
stairs.
that on the trailer and I was like, I'm not going to movies.
We
I'm
went-
terrified.
No.
Little.
To Columbia Street, you know, that theater, and
It
it was just funny. Like people were walking out, and some freaking I don't know what religion it is where they cover all of themselves up and like
call them
freaking-
ninjas.
yeah, like they just were walking out. They got up and walked down, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I got scared. I was like, what the fuck is this? But yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
people can watch that shit.
I can't watch it right now though. I seen it that one time. I seen it probably one more time, and I'm like, that's it.
I have to watch it every like Halloween, but
What?
last year I just
But
couldn't.
then
I
you
was
said
too
it's
scared.
scary as hell. I gotta
No,
watch
yeah,
it.
but like you don't.
Clearly,
want
she
to
likes to
get
torture
scared,
herself.
you know?
No, who loves to get scared?
Like The Conjuring is my second.
It's like you know what I've been missing these past couple days? A good fucking heart attack.
Yo,
Let's scare myself.
I have to every single year. I have to do a roller coaster or like some type.
I don't
of
go
like,
on.
You're like an adrenaline
I
junkie,
have
aren't
to
you?
do it every year because
Get
I
some
feel
life back in
personally
you.
that I would like die. Like I would like go insane
If you don't.
if I don't. I haven't tried it yet. You know, every year I do something. So I don't know.
So do you trace adrenaline?
I love that shit. Like I want to skydive today. I was like, yo, somebody come skydiving with me.
Where would you go
I
skydiving?
don't know. Just somewhere.
Let's go to indoor parks, like instead of jumping out of a
On
plane.
Rule 4, they have to blow now.
I know it's not the same. It's safer.
I fly.
It's 1,000 times safer. Yeah, do that for a couple tries, then go skydive.
Maybe.
Get the
I did
feel of it. Get the
Daredevil
feel of
was
falling out of
not
a
that
plane.
bad,
What the hell is it?
where you like, you just like unclip yourself and then you.
Oh,
go
then that
down
ball
and-
thing? Oh,
Oh,
the
that.
swing, the super, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean you unclip yourself? Like the whole.
Yeah,
cart?
There's like 3 of them. The 3
You're on
people.
harness on just like long rope, and then you unclip yourself and you just.
Yo, that's
How do
funny.
you unclip yourself?
Or
You pull a string.
Yeah,
Oh, so it's like basically whenever you pull a string.
is when you
You fall.
unharness and then you just.
Now, I have a question.
What if
You
just
went
start
on it,
doing
right?
that?
Yeah.
Now,
They pull you back
besides you being in there's not enough to strap you in, or that damn thing, that little fucking net thing is just holding you.
Just the
But
harness.
there was no net.
Because
There was,
like I remember when I see them, I see like three of them on. But all you see like their face, or sometimes they have their arms out. But then I'm like,
Oh, because like so some
and,
of the rides
and,
that
and you,
have
you
them
see
on,
their
like,
feet. So I'm like, if there's not enough holding you in that damn thing.
You know what's weird? You have to. There's a bar, and you have to put your feet on that bar. So it's like this is your foot, and the bar is here, and it can't be like any other way. Because I don't know what that does, but when you're flying, like you could feel it on you. So I was so scared that like
Would you
my
want
foot
it?
would come
No
off that
safety.
bar, and I was like,
And
yo,
then
what if
that's
I
it,
fall?
you fall. That's the thing holding you.
I don't- But like you put the whole thing on, like you, it's like a.
I feel like I'm gonna
Thing
fall
you put
like
on.
in like the regular roller coasters. Like I always feel like I can come
I
out
love to put it a little bit like, you know.
looser.
Yeah,
No way.
'cause you float
I always feel
more.
like I'm like not.
And like I like to make myself float when I'm like going down.
You're gonna fall in a fucking roller coaster one day.
No.
And you're gonna survive and you're like, oh, I thought I was just gonna float.
I don't leave it like for me to fucking die. I'm not crazy.
Yeah, but you never know. Like, you might undershoot it one day and give yourself a little too much space, and then
No. I'm not that
like
crazy.
a hot dog down.
Like some of those people that go on the road.
I just don't recommend doing it.
Yeah. Like from
After
our
this, now I feel
professional,
like
our professional opinions, it's still like that.
yeah.
It is that far it goes. Like, no, I'm not sure I
say
more.
I love the ones where you're in like the big metal cage and they just like bungee cord you up. You remember they did that once like 8 times in a row.
I didn't like this one shot because you don't feel anything.
You what the hell?
There was like no feeling. It's like boring. Like Kingdom Ka, have you ever done that?
You're bored with life. You're chasing like
They like ruined the job.
chasing nightmares.
What's the craziest thing you've done? You've done like the bungee jumping and all that stuff.
She's like
I
black tar
wish,
heroin.
I want to do the one in Ecuador because that shit looks great.
If it was in Ecuador, it's probably not built right.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. That's
I was
crazy.
thinking-
You said
That's the better part of you. There's one, I don't know, I think it's in Texas, where they like,
Yeah,
you're
no.
sitting down and then they like unclip you and then you just fall. Like,
Well, Six Flags got one right now. The tallest one with, on top of it is like a roller coaster too. Have you seen that?
Kingdom Ka.
It's- yeah, it's that-
Kilimanjaro is
Like it's like the roller coaster
Kilimanjaro.
goes up, but right in the middle of it, you're like strapped with chairs, and there's another ride that you're going up, where you meet up
Kilimanjaro.
with that train,
What the fuck?
and they just chain goes down, and you just go, they just drop
that's
you.
an elevator you're talking about.
Nah, they have it. Look it up. Yeah, they have it.
I remember.
I don't know the name of it.
Terror was terrifying. Now they got rides that like fucking.
I remember the
catch you
Batman.
there, pull you back in.
But Six Flags used to have Batman or whatever it was.
Yeah, that Batman.
Always
Batman was the one that I remember
No,
everyone.
I did the
was
Green
crazy
Lantern. I think it was Green Lantern.
The
That shit hurt my
one in the
nuts.
crotch.
Yeah.
That
Oh
one
my god,
hurts
I was
so
bruised.
bad.
Like my groin was
Really?
bruised.
That
I wanted
hurts.
to sue Six Flags.
You should have. You can still. There's still time.
No, the bruises gone.
Could have been.
But how's
Could
it
be
how has
part
it
owner.
affected your life from then on?
I didn't even get a motor.
Yeah.
What is the security check? What is it?
Security check.
Is that good or no? Our producer's asleep at the wheel over there.
Oh, that's the weird thing.
Mm.
The hell was that? She's like,
I didn't mean it. That was the perfect time. You guys
Making a video.
I don't know. Send me that link.
That's my face.
What is that video with Vinny underneath it? Don't play that. She's already hot.
Yeah, I'm like,
Look up there. That couch. Don't.
That was our face.
That's what Nicki Minaj was saying about.
I mean, I don't even know what we've talked about or what we haven't talked about in the last fucking thing. Oh shit! Oh, we got part 2.
get it.
We start all over again.
Nah, there's no more weed. I'm done.
I got it. He said you can smell.
No, man. Don't say that.
It's gone.
Friend.
Yes.
It's gone.
Look at
Oh.
my guy. Boy, bye, bye. Hi, Masley.
Nice to meet you.
My name's not even Ashley, guys. It's actually Ashley.
Oscar.
Oscar?
I think I'm saying asshole.
But I tell,
It's easier.
people.
But it's really spelled
Ashley.
ASLI.
Yeah. ASLI.
Like it looks like they were gonna spell a real word.
Honestly,
Ashley.
Looks like they were gonna spell
I
a real
did
word.
Oscar.
Nah.
Awesome.
It's like Arabic means unique, original, genuine. All
Are you,
right.
are you Arabic?
No,
You're Puerto Rican.
I'm Ecuadorian and Chinese. All right.
Neither. No.
I am.
No, really?
Pretty sure you're Puerto Rican.
I'm
It's
not.
all
That's Selenia's Puerto Rican.
One of you.
I know.
What's the one? Whatever your group now, it makes you in.
I think Selena is full Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
She looks.
Filipino.
She looks Filipino.
There's
Damn.
nothing.
Filipino.
I feel like she looks like Puerto Rican and Filipino. Like Puerto Rican and Filipino had a baby. Based on it.
Damn.
Is that racist?
Luigi just said
It might be.
I don't think
It
it's
depends.
racist. No one knows what she looks like.
Yeah.
So what have you guys been talking about in your podcast?
So
We've
much
watched
nothing.
Yeah.
So much nothing.
Yeah.
We're like messing up the
Success.
first time,
The girls taste like pineapples. It's kind of been the recurring.
Yeah, we said it.
So, do they taste like pineapple?
Everybody can see. But when that guy gets to it, I was like, that one's the fuck.
No, because Pep apparently a girl told
You know
me-
what? Fine. If it's gonna move the conversation along, yeah, they do.
Wait, a girl was the one who told you that she tastes
No,
like
I
pineapple?
you never hear like the thing like girls taste
Yeah,
like
girls would be like in high school.
I never heard of girls.
peaches and cream.
I heard about
No, but that's different.
Wouldn't the girls like
Be the same, right?
discharge be this like shouldn't
I
that?
don't know.
I'm
You
not-
guys are different.
Don't say discharge. Discharge is something.
Why does that word make you feel uncomfortable?
I don't like to discharge either because discharge is like discharge is to me is like that gooey shit that comes out. Like there's like I feel like there's natural like
Discharge.
There's nothing sexual.
She's like, yeah, it's discharge.
yeah, it's discharge.
It's discharge.
I was
But
like,
like I don't know, when I think of discharge I think of like the
It's
gooey-
negative. It's a
It's
negative.
It's not
connotation.
negative. It's just
Yeah.
a word.
No, it's negative.
No.
What's negative?
You
Discharge.
can't say like, do
What's
you
that negative?
like
Exactly.
my discharge? Like
It doesn't. Okay, it doesn't sound sexy.
there's no
It's
that's fine.
It doesn't sound sexy for
It
sure.
sounds like something I would say like in an alleyway if I was wearing a trench coat.
Why would you be in the alleyway in a trench coat saying that line? Get out of this house.
Get out.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think.
It doesn't sound sexy, but it's not negative. Like, no, I wouldn't suggest you ever be like, hey, girl, you're my discharge on your face. Don't come in with that line. That line's
I would
rude.
like that.
But it's
What the
negative.
fuck?
It's negative.
It's like you said, like the gun. It just sounds like ooh.
But you just said
it just sounds.
you just said you would like that line. The guy was like, I want the discharge on your face.
Yeah, if I'm in the moment, why not?
She said,
I don't know. I mean, no. But you're using it as a verb, right? And I'm trying to say it as a adjective. Is that what it is? Like, not to like if you think of it as a thing, maybe like a noun, right? Like discharge, the thing is nasty.
like, oh, we're getting technical with the words now, like how the word is
I'm
used.
just trying to explain why I think it's a negative thing.
A lot of people are offended by the word moist, and you said that doesn't
People
bother
are
you.
really
We were talking about that today too. I love the word.
Who's
moist.
offended?
You
by
love
that?
it though.
So
So love
He's
it.
like, I love
yeah, my daughter and my cousin,
Moist.
my sister freaking hate the word moist, and I'm like, normally women hate the word moist more than anything.
Normally, yeah.
But why? What's so
I don't
wrong?
know. It's,
I guess
It reminds them of their undercarriage.
yeah, pretty much. That's really what it is.
Like if you're saying this cupcake is moist, they automatically think like, oh,
Yeah.
Cupcake is moist.
a lot of
really?
professionals-
Cupcake
Have
is
you
A
ever
moist
watched
cupcake? Bro, I want my
They say,
cupcake
like,
moist.
This cupcake has
Whoa,
a good
what are you
moist-
talking about?
good moist texture.
Yeah.
Good moist. It's not moist enough. Like some people are professionally
I
say
also
that.
feel like some people
Sounds
that
cool.
just say that word sound creepy saying it.
Who?
I don't know. I feel like there's some words some people can't say.
What
They
is a,
sound
what
like
is
an
a creepy
old
word
man.
for you?
Like for me to say it?
Like
or,
what's a,
like,
what we consider, but like you say, moist is kind of like a.
no word
what's
really
a-
bothers me because like
What about the C word?
cunt. I think
That's a great
I
word.
love that.
I
word.
say that.
Powerful,
No.
straight to the
When
point.
It
It's the-
sounds good.
it's like
I really hate
So
you.
good.
it's like a
Like,
like
you're not
it's very
that
harsh.
No, but
it sounds like what it means. Like, you're a fucking cunt.
If I was a girl, I would
You know
have
what I
to be
mean?
like,
Like,
I'm the cunt here. And don't fuck with me
I'm the
like it's such
Yeah.
It's like saying like power, like
Do you think cunt?
There's power with the cunt.
I'm the
Do you think
cunt.
cunt is stronger than the word fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, way stronger.
Way
Yeah.
stronger.
Yes.
I'd rather be called
It
a
just-
fuck than a dumb cunt. Because if you call me a cunt, I'm fighting. You call me a dumb cunt. Alright.
Yeah.
I can't take myself seriously when I have enough saying
I know. But if a British guy was saying that to you,
Okay,
you
anything,
gotta rearrange that.
anything a British person said sounds better.
No, but if he calls you a dumb cunt, like you,
It sounds
you
In
don't
a
like-
British accent, I think it's actually adorable.
right?
Yeah, it sounds great. That probably
That British guy's gonna fuck you up with this walking thing. I'm gonna tell you that much. He's
I know.
gonna fucking-
And it's gonna look very sophisticated while he's doing it.
just like in the Kingsman, the way he does it. It's gonna look great. You'll be happy getting your ass kicked with a dude with a cane. Because like, what other stuff like, yeah, I got my ass beat by some British dude with a cane. It's like, wow, that's like that was a magical experience.
Like the guy from Boys. He says come like left and right. I'm like,
Oh
it doesn't
yeah,
sound
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
It doesn't
I
sound
love
bad.
that. It's a strong word.
It is a strong
What about twat?
It's
Not as strong.
I like that word.
It's
I hate the word twat. It's like when somebody tries to say bitch, but they say biatch.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like the Great
Yeah.
Value version of the
Twat,
word.
yeah, twat's
Yeah.
like you're
All
not
right.
trying hard enough to get me offended.
Is this offensive? Is this offensive? You dumb twat.
Mm-mm.
No, but you don't feel
That's
that.
like-
I feel like it's like a fifth grader trying to.
I feel like
Kinda, yeah, like quizzing for the first time.
It's like, come on.
I feel like you didn't want me to hit you.
I guess.
I feel like you didn't want me to
It's
hit
like
you.
you're one of those people who are very passive, and then they're trying to get you to snap, but you're like, no, I don't want to snap yet. I don't want to snap yet.
Yeah.
I agree. It's like a little kid trying to bully you, like, you dumb dummy or something.
Like something Ned Flanders would say.
Ooh, you're so innocent.
Yeah.
Words amaze me. Like it's how people put words together. It's just
Like twant. That's
Is you still trying?
twant. That's a good word.
he's
Though, right?
keeping up your own podcast.
He loves that twant.
No, skunt. Scotch.
Oh,
What is that?
Skank?
Skank.
It's
Skank.
skank. Cunts mixed
Oh.
together.
Twant is more better.
Say it again. What is it?
Strong speech impediment.
What if they do? Maybe someone who with a speech impediment made that word. Have you ever thought about that?
No. That's
What is it again?
I mean,
How you say?
that would be the most awesome thing in the world.
A skunk?
Speech impediment just completely
Skunk.
walk on somebody. I'm like,
Ah.
he's gonna show me a
Hey, you gonna Google that?
No.
Oh, like, let me check that word if it's real. Just
Like
in
that scene in
case.
Europe when that British guy's like yelling, he's like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. You're like,
Oh, all right. So new guys in the room. Do girls taste like pineapples?
What?
Have you ever gone down with a girl and her vagina tasted like a fruit? Put your hand down, Jason.
no, that ass.
Yeah.
There you go.
Strawberry.
Did she eat strawberries for a long period of time?
So it was the same thing with the guys.
But
that
did it
were
taste
well,
like like I'm talking like you were like, oh, it's like a strawberry, or was
No, it was like a hint of strawberry.
so it was like a sweeter tasting. It was like a vagina if she maybe rubbed a strawberry.
Is it
Strawberry.
possible?
What about orange? Orange would be.
Yeah, orange is a weird one. Though.
Acid and acid.
I feel like vitamin D.
It's like Tropicana.
I kind of have a cold. Let me just.
Vitamin C.
No, not Tropicana.
Come get your vitamin.
That's kinda
Mine tastes very citrusy.
That she might have had gonorrhea.
A little tasty.
Oh, not an antibiotic to get rid of that.
Because so like I've heard of guys semen tasting different.
But that's because
when we eat.
the person
Fruit.
has to eat a certain
Right.
amount of it. Yeah.
Yeah. He was under the impression that a girl said that she tastes like
No,
pineapple.
girls say that like I taste like pineapple.
And you assume that they taste like you
They
would
try
go
to
chop
say
a
like
pineapple.
no, that's what they say. They exactly taste like. And I'm like,
There's no way.
That's kind of weird. But I don't think that could be
It's possible.
I don't think it's possible.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You said oranges.
He said orange.
WebMD.
But I don't know.
Said
Maybe it's
it
because
like-
maybe she like when she showered and cleaned herself, maybe she's using a citrus like soap or some shit like that. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, what
that
if
gives
they
girls
put?
more like that.
Yeah,
like, gives
that
them more
fucks up your
infections.
pH.
Yeah. like,
pH
What
level.
about if she puts like a edible like
Oh, like the edible cream?
moisturizer?
I've done that one.
Push pop.
Okay, wait.
Wait.
I've done the edible cream. It's
Edible.
actually
Oh, bush pop.
the edible cream isn't as great as it sounds like because
What is your sex life?
it was really it was fun. She
You
had
ever
a
cut somebody?
Who?
Cut somebody? We were talking about that.
Cut somebody.
There's like a girl with a fetish that cut herself.
No,
Cut
what the
somebody.
fuck,
That's
bro?
Or what's been like one of your weirdest fetishes ever brought to your attention? Like someone ever like try and get weird with you, like put fucking shove a dildo in their ass.
my ex wanted to put her finger in my butt. And I took
Her finger in your butt. You wouldn't let a girl put her finger in your butt?
Why would I want to put my finger in your
To be
ass?
honest, I wouldn't want
You put it in mine, not me and you. Like,
I know.
unless you want
This
it.
is now the rules.
Oh.
My tiny ass. Like,
You're flicking the ass? You're flicking the booty hole?
No, put the shit out of his finger.
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
What happens next after
I
that?
don't want to know.
She rips you in half.
So did you put it? Did she put it in
She
there?
literally went like
She
this
tested
and
many
held him like a
times.
puppet.
She attempted many times and she was
Why would she have a
I
craving to
Hey,
sting
I
yourself?
remember this was the one that she
Man,
did
no,
on
stop.
his wedding night.
Stop.
So she was like,
Stop. Let me do it. No,
You ready?
I don't want nothing in my mouth.
would you let me put my finger in your butthole?
Probably.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know.
Well, you know.
Thanks.
I want you to do it. In front of the camera, right now.
I'll watch.
She will watch. She will judge.
Change YouTube.
I got one.
Let's get some streams.
Rudolph, sit on that.
No, there's a video. You guys seen that video, right? I think we talked about this right.
Where
The
it
guy that
cracks.
shakes the jar up his ass, and then it
What?
cracks. You've never seen that?
I
No.
don't want to
And
see
he
it.
pulled it out, gushing blood.
I heard
Oh
of
my god.
it, and I said no.
What is wrong with you and I?
I gave
I
you
wish you
chills.
could this table. I've seen that.
Okay, I don't know.
I heard that
It's
from a
either
date.
or.
Remember there was like a
Oh.
period where like dudes on the internet were like fucking using meat cleavers on their dicks, and like one dude shot his own.
Yeah, but we were watching like beheadings, like normal people, not like.
Wait, what the fuck? Why are you watching the head shot?
That was the thing.
That's a sentence? Watch
Oh,
it.
like,
Did you
Face of Death.
Huh?
Face of Death. Face of Death? When you put the shit on the
Every week there'd be like a terrorist killed somebody and everything.
And this is what they look like and shit. Like,
Kazaa or whatever.
I've seen a few of them, but I was like, it wasn't a thing I looked forward to.
No, but he ran into
Just
it.
like those things.
But you ran into him. Ran into a couple bad videos.
It's like when they say a comet's coming by. Like
Christ.
when they tell you, if they tell you about it, yeah, maybe I'll see it if I'm up. You know?
Maybe I'm
Topics.
Come away.
The podcast is supposed to
We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure it out.
This is board.
We covered the pineapple.
So why do people always bitching?
that was a funny one actually though.
Why do people always bitch about
Because as
something?
long as there's bitches, there's always gonna be
I think it's
people
just
bad.
because they want to be heard about something, about anything. So they bitch. You bitches, you're Italian. You bitch about everything.
I guess.
What do you think?
Oh, I was waiting for you to be like, oh, it's racist.
Because things don't get
You
fixed.
people.
Yeah, you people. That's our last one actually.
Why not Domino's is last one?
Oh yeah.
no, somebody ordered that. Who did waste that part? I think
She's right.
Yeah,
Yum.
Yeah, which dominoes you talking about?
All of them.
The food or the game?
it's on fun this side.
The food or the game?
Domino's
I said
Here's the
So the game.
I'll be honest, I need glasses, so.
No.
no.
Also, no, that's written like shit.
Thanks, bro.
I'm getting them next week.
Domino's pizza tastes like cardboard.
No,
Yeah.
the argument is
I love how like
say
that
you want a
tastes.
hamburger, right?
You hate
So
hamburger?
no, if you want to buy a high-end hamburger, you can pay $15. You know they have like the
Go
Hummer
to
or
Good
whatever.
Burger.
But like $15 is probably like
Can-
the best you can buy.
Yeah.
But if you go to McDonald's or Burger King, you're gonna get the $5 version of it, right? My argument is why go to Domino's when it's like $9 a pie, and then the real pie is $11. Like, why not just go to the real thing instead of the fast food version?
Well, remember, half of America doesn't have real pizza. Like the best pizzas are in New York and New Jersey.
Well-
That is fucking it.
Down south,
That
well, I
shit.
dated a girl down south. They only have like Papa John's and stuff like that. So people that I have a coworker who's from Virginia, he swears by Domino's, they hate real pizza, and I want to punch him in the face whenever he says that shit. So, so when I tell him like, yeah, you want some real pizza, and he was like, hey, get Domino's or pizza, and I'm like, no. I kind of just classified it as Domino's and Pizza Hut as like gamer or watching football kind of food, and real pizza is something you actually want to enjoy as a meal. And plus, none of us like having human interaction. Domino's is an app.
So I guess that's the equivalent. Domino's
Maybe
is
that's
the
why there's
fast
the app.
food of pizza, and then
No, you know what?
pizzerias
There's
are
the
like the
The hot, the
Restaurant.
5-star shit.
Because I'd be at home, like, did
Restaurant.
you order? Oh yeah, I did it on my app. But like, I hate human interaction.
Is pizza like an Italian thing?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
A lot of people consider pizza Italian, but I think it originated from somewhere else.
Like, is it like it's not like a traditional dish, right?
You
Like,
take it something else?
the original pizza was actually the margarita pizza. It was like presented to, I believe it was royalty in England, and they were just made basically tomato and fresh mozzarella and basil, and that's basically what it was. They used that to make it the colors of the Italian.
I don't
need
think
that.
any of those things are
yeah,
dominant.
where you look at
Absolutely not. With
Find
Domino's,
out right
we
now.
were talking about it, and I was like, you know what? I don't know. We actually had a discussion of pineapple on pizza. And I was like, if it's a real pizzeria.
All right, so
not
modern
pineapple
pizza
on
developed
pizza.
in
Buffet pizza like
Nepal,
Pizza Hut or
Naples.
Domino's. Yes, I don't mind it.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
I
late
think Pizza
18th
Hut
century.
is
Okay.
okay. Domino's is shit.
Well, out of the fake pizzerias, I think Pizza Hut is.
Yeah.
Papa John's is the worst to me. Their
Oh, the
crust
worst.
is ass.
I don't like the
Yeah,
little-
the little pasta is it's
The little-
nasty.
the
I'd
little
rather
pepper-
Little Caesars over Papa John's.
Yeah.
The little pepper they leave in there freaks me out. And when you tell them not to leave it in there,
They
I
leave
know
more.
it was still in
Why?
there.
Like,
there's something
why
there.
have it?
You see like a little
I don't
infant
like
with some
it.
baby dye on it. Like,
And
no.
that garlic oil that comes in it.
Yo,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just weird.
you gotta do it fast too.
I'd rather powder.
What's wrong with Papa John? What did he do? Was he racist?
He's a racist.
I
He
am.
dropped the N-bomb in a
Actually, he did.
Damn. I mean, but I already dropped him.
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah,
No.
He looks horrible.
Yeah, he's racist.
he's always looked
No, physically,
horrible.
he looks horrible.
Yeah, well, he lost the kingdom.
He lost his company. He lost his house. He's getting a divorce. All in the same year.
Yeah,
You think he's gonna look good?
Dude, he looks like he's like an old 50-year-old sweaty crackhead guy.
Because
He
he
looks
basically
He
just described him.
is.
bad. He's bad. I feel
That's
happy
crazy.
he's like that.
He wasn't like that before. He used to be in every goddamn commercial.
What's a hot topic these days right now? Like, what's triggering people? Let's talk about that.
Everything triggers people, right?
Why is that? Let's make that the topic. Why is everybody triggered by everything?
Dude, for real. Right.
Because America's backbone disappeared.
Like,
That's why. It's
And I
but
feel
what
like
was?
I feel like everybody just wants because everybody classifies themselves as something different. So everybody wants whatever they're classified as to be shown in a positive
Right.
light.
Well, that's impossible.
You know what?
And
Fuck
that's the
everything?
problem.
Second place trophies.
That's what started it off.
Yeah, that's
Like
what started
participation
it.
participation
But that
awards.
shit's been around
It's
since
like,
the
no,
beginning.
you're either first or you're last. That's it.
Second place is
Pretty
just
fun.
first loser.
Exactly.
Second, and then kids need to fucking learn that. I learned
Yeah, that's
that,
it, man. My favorite show.
I think
is
that's
Man
better,
and
Fuck.
that's why I don't try hard anymore.
But that's always been around though. That never.
No, when I was a kid, like there was a point. I feel like in like fourth grade where I started getting like everyone started getting awards for like participating. But like
I've always heard.
third grade down, it was like first, second, third. That was kind of, and then like maybe like fourth was like a certificate or some shit.
And I feel also part of it is also parents babying their kids. I mean, I read that one article last year about this girl who tried out for cheerleading, did not get into cheerleading, and the mom literally called the board of education and everything like that, and then the girl got put into cheerleading. I'm like, okay, you got girls who practice all year round for something that means something to them. They're good. This girl sucks, but she still put on a team because she cried about it. And that's the problem. People cry about things and they get what they want.
You also have to remember the parents now are stupid as kids who
Yeah.
got pregnant when they were like 10 years old.
I think that's a problem. Man. It's like our generation became parents and
Have
like
you seen the kids nowadays? They're fucking 12-year-olds that look like 21-year-olds, and it's disgusting.
It's still
My
wrong.
cousin showed me pictures.
Because you get
My
full.
cousin showed me pictures
no, it's
of
true. It's the
15-year-old
chemicals.
kids, like supermodels, like they're modeling.
Yeah, I
They
see
look
that.
Like a dime. You look like 20-something. She goes, yeah, that girl's 15. I seen a 12-year-old that looks like a 21-year-old.
Yeah,
Blows my mind.
easy.
And you want to know how the parents are? Their parents are fucking dirtbags. She tells me how much her friends complain about their parents because they don't pay attention to them. They just put phones in their face and just shoo them away, make them do all this stuff, and then half the time the parents are usually just working or they're doing something else, not paying attention to the kid at all.
I feel like parents haven't been parents since cell phones were like the new babysitter.
Yep.
Yep.
Agreed.
Oh, that's so annoying.
You know what I mean? I used to work at a daycare, and she was like in the second grade. She had like the newest tablet, the newest iPhone, and I'm just like, when I was in second grade, I had like the 64 pack of Crayola, and that made me the cool kid. Like,
especially,
what the fuck?
especially the kid with the sharp.
The shower, just gonna say that somewhere in the back.
Or
But
like-
that only came in the when at my time, I think it was like first grade or kindergarten. Well, not kindergarten. Kindergarten gave it that big ass crayons in the cardboard. I think it was in first grade. The crayon, it couldn't be the little one, not the 8-pack, the simple, or the 64.
Yeah,
You gotta get that big one that came with all goddamn colors,
All
sharpers. Yeah, rows. Yeah, rows.
Yeah, college.
Yeah. Like when you wanted to show off your outfit, you had to go stand up and sharpen your pencil with that fucking pencil crank that had at the front of the room.
My old house, my old house had that. My mom, when she bought it, was on the wall. We should get rid of that. Like, no, there's like no sharpener better than that right now. Like, sharpener, like,
There's like third graders with like more Instagram followers than me right now. It's crazy.
The one time I worked in Ben and Jerry's, this mother was so she was very conceited about her life and how she always got every iPhone because her husband worked with the company. So her and her 2 kids come into the shop and she's like buying all this shit. And then she just randomly starts talking about her phone and how her kids, her 2-year-old kids and the other one's a 3-year-old. Say, oh no, they got the newest iPads, I got the newest iPhone, this is all this and that. and I'm just trying to get her to give me the money. And in the back, all I see is these kids with these iPads just bashing it on the table. Like, what the hell are they doing? And her mom's just like so nonchalant about
Kids
it.
these days even have like imagination.
No, because it's in the fucking iPads. That's why.
There was a time I was in the hair salon and there was his father and he was like boasting because his kids were like, he was like in Spanish, he was like, look at my children. They're so nice and calm. They had tablets in their hands. And I was like, yeah, take the tablets away. Let's see how they look.
They're
Like,
not calm. They're brain dead. That's the
freaking.
problem.
But that's
Look
good
at
though.
Brain
I
wash.
see some
Sitting
crazy
on
ass
the
kids
kid.
with tablets running around. I'm like, Jesus.
And then
anything
the
come
that parents don't take responsibility for anything. So then they decide to blame, like, you know.
No, because the parents of these days are the kids that were getting in trouble when we were kids.
Because, you know, for example, you know, we were talking about how, you know, we get offended by everything. Mostly everything that's offensive is stuff for adults, but kids have easy access to it. When I was a kid, my mom would not let me watch anything that was an adult, you know, whatever. If I watched it, it was like, you know what, that's on me more than anything.
Yeah.
Or I should know better. No, not these days. Something bad is on TV for parents. They're not going to say, well, I messed up on letting the kid watch it. No, they'll just call the TV station, flipping the hell out.
Yeah.
Facts, look at facts.
That's crazy.
What is something that you would call? Is there anything that you would call like the station for? Like if they showed something? Yeah.
No,
Not really.
it's all really based on context. Like, I remember somebody, like, I remember when, you know, Walking Dead was very popular when they did the whole episode with Negan bashing Glenn's
Oh my god.
It's a show about the zombie apocalypse. There's gonna be gore. And people complain that it was too violent, that their kids cannot watch it. It's not a kids show.
First of
So
all.
dumb.
Well,
That's
you-
like 13 Reasons Why. Like they took out her suicide scene. That was like my favorite
Wait,
scene of the
they
freaking
took it
show.
out?
They took it out.
Yeah, they took it out because it was so
That was
graphic.
the one that she's in the hot tub.
In
Like,
the-
they see her hand in
Not in the
it.
hot tub. She's in the tub. But
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I never saw it, but did
They took it
But
out.
didn't they promote suicide on the show? Like,
Yeah, which is crazy. Like,
So I
They
think
were-
they
it
should
was a
take it
whole
out, right?
thing.
Like,
But they promoted suicide on the show.
well, it's not.
It was
They
the
didn't
whole
promote
suicide
it.
awareness thing.
It was
yeah,
yeah.
but the girl that killed herself made it like
She-
glamorized it, right? Didn't she like make it seem?
She
like,
said it. I didn't think it was glamorized.
I don't think it was
I think they like what like
But
trying to make it seem like
people
it's
think
human
it.
to have those feelings to want to like.
I mean, I think about it like 3 times a day. Like,
Well,
you're.
She was
There are
basically
jokes.
Isn't it
giving
true,
a
though? Don't you
reason
think
to
about it?
why.
Like-
I've been there.
I mean,
I
yes.
get it.
Like,
But yeah,
Of
they took that
course.
scene out, and it was
I
like
thought
the
about
best
that
scene
shit
ever.
once a time. I don't think
no, like you gotta return some jeans that you bought, and you're like,
I definitely think it is. I'd rather kill myself.
Like, no, but you sort of like how would
No,
that?
I'll be at work and be like that one customer that always asks me that, and I just tell them like, I seriously just gotta walk
Yeah.
in traffic right now.
You ever realize that like back in the 90s, 2 assholes fucked, and then now you're here paying bills because of that decision. You
I would do it with the bathtub. I would let the bathtub
and
fill all
just
the
like a
way up.
toaster.
No, I just drown. I think that's the easier way.
You know,
No,
you
because
can't-
it's
you
like
can't
body-
force yourself.
Like your
You
body.
your body was
trying
taken
to
out
like-
of life.
You're gonna survive.
You gotta just
Unless you're like
you
in the
gotta-
ocean.
Not when I'm trying to kill
Get
myself.
the toaster ready, knock it in real quick, and just
Yeah.
wait for the shot. You
This
know,
conversation went really dark.
just cut your wrist
How would you
the way
do
you
it?
should.
No, but don't you ever really go through the whole process of like, I'm not gonna do it at home because I don't want anybody to clean it
Yep.
up. I'll go like
A hotel.
Honestly,
I don't know, maybe I've thought about it too much.
But
Let
now-
me give you the.
He got planned.
hotline number.
To
You
the
get
hotel.
a pocket ice, you go to your driveway, you hang it, you get a noose, you hang it in the
Oh,
driveway.
I don't want to
you
make
stand
a
on the
riddle
block
out
of
of this.
ice.
You know, I'm trying to make a riddle out of this.
Once the ice melts,
You wait till the ball comes out.
I was like, I'm not gonna crank and roll my brake, or my neck is too fat, and it's not gonna work out very well.
He put the suicide hotline on.
I actually don't.
Thank you.
Well, obviously,
yeah, we probably should change the subject. We probably should talk about
We've
suicide.
definitely been shut down from you.
We probably should be talking about suicide pretty often.
What
you should,
age?
you guys should.
Oh,
you
actually,
should
no.
prevent it.
The first question we started this podcast with before we had no
you
audio
sure this is a podcast?
was, when did you? So I feel like kids are losing their virginity at some crazy young ages. These are like sex, not yet.
We can't go back to suicide. We're done with that.
I know. How do you go from suicide to
What?
sex?
We're going back to
I
suicide.
know. I'm trying
Oh,
to take it
shit.
back to
Why
sex.
don't we have this old guy over here?
I like him. He's got some
Like, bro, do it. It's your time.
Right?
He's in between a woman sandwich right now.
I'm pretty sure he had a great retirement fund.
They haven't been touched in years.
Driving in a
He's
Jaguar.
probably remembering being out and touching the girl right there.
Nah.
What I said earlier was like kids these days are being introduced to sex at like crazy young ages, like 11, 12 people, like 12 years old are having sex. Like I once, you can probably Google this. It was like a teacher caught like they were like first graders or second graders like in the act of trying to have sex. Like obviously he wasn't erect and like in them, but their pants were down.
I didn't even know what that
Trying
was at
to
that
have-
age, though.
Right, but like There's an actual story, like a teacher caught like a first grader trying to have sex, basically. Like kids are exposed to these things like so
Early.
early. It's like
Do you have any idea how many times a sexual object is presented to you in one day?
what? Oh yeah, this
Yeah,
motherfucker-
This
Yeah.
right here.
What do you mean that's-
1, 2, 3, 4.
But if I
Marketing, like
5.
lipstick tubes are made in the shape of tubes because of the phallic symbol, and lipstick is in the shape of a dick because girls like dicks near their mouths. Like
So, but it makes them want to buy more.
It's like a whole psychological thing, like the Freudian thing. Like it all goes into marketing.
So why
and
does guys?
business
Why
and-
do I buy this? So,
Because you secretly, when you're drunk, might suck a dick.
no, that makes sense.
Get them drunk and test hysteria.
Yeah, more.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, he's like, someone get a dick.
Someone get.
I don't believe that. I think that's bullshit.
No, like
It's all
like,
psychological because the,
Yeah.
the,
I think it
the
makes
propaganda and advertisement blast sex as a thing. As
All right. So with that logic,
Yeah.
what is the pussy thing for guys? Where is the thing? How come they not capitalize on that? Like
cars. See those headlights?
no.
Cars has a sex icon because with cars,
You get girls.
It influences the fact that car.
No. But
it's
you're
power,
saying
you
that
get girls.
you saying that girls want to buy this because
Right.
it looks like a dick.
Guys want to buy anything because it'll get them pussy somehow. As long as you can market anything to a guy, they
Well,
will get.
all right, but with this logic, why can you say, "Oh shit"? If I made my smeared off into the shape of a pussy, like a
Right.
heart or
Right,
whatever,
yeah.
I could get more guys to buy this. Why isn't that logic
Because
translated?
they know that guys know if they give
Because
more
your
of these to a
G-spot-
girl, she's gonna get a little
because your
tipsy,
G-spot's
and
in
your
your
chances are better.
And plus,
No.
if they do that, there'll
too
probably be
obvious.
one, it's gonna be way too obvious. Two, there's probably be a revolt from all the feminists and shit like that. Why are you using
It's already gonna be
women's
revolt,
shit?
it's
Blah blah
goddamn-
blah. Yeah, it'll just back.
We should try it.
YouTube was like, oh,
Try it.
what
See
the
what happens. You
fuck?
probably get targeted and shit.
Or maybe I have the best selling product in the world.
like the Christmas sweater that Walmart took down.
Which
Oh,
one?
is that cool?
I
No.
the cocaine one.
Yeah.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Walmart done it with a line of coke.
Had
Wow.
a Christmas sweater that had a snowman on a table and it had 3 lines of snow, and the caption says "Let it snow." Walmart apologized and took that item off.
I was
the
joking
thing.
about that.
So then immediately, once they took that off, Amazon took it and it became their #1 selling item for this.
I was about to say, bro, drop shipping that
Why?
shit.
Yo.
You know what's kickbait? Did that get sold at Walmart? No. Spencer?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a Spencer. That was
But
a Spencer.
Walmart could just
Somebody was
stop
like, shit, we got the wrong order.
Walmart don't want to put that label on their company because Walmart is too family oriented, so they don't want to.
But who says
So
Walmart is
annoying.
family oriented?
It's right there.
When I go to Walmart, that's what reminds me not to have a family.
Oh, that one right there, that blue
It's that
one.
one. Yeah, that's it. It says "Let it
No,
snow."
oh,
And he has look.
No,
the
that's
lines
not the
are
one.
lined
That's,
up.
no, that's not the one. There's
Yeah,
one.
look, there's 3 lines right there in the middle.
No,
Yeah, 3 minutes right
Yeah,
there.
right there.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
that
yeah.
You
one.
got a
That's
straw, bro. Yeah,
Right.
right. He's got a straw.
Oh,
It's supposed to be a snowman.
Shit.
I would have so bought that.
What?
But
That
what
was
is
the-
how much is it?
$23.99.
I'm about to buy that
What?
and wear it for Christmas.
Damn, tomorrow's
Go like families.
It's that one. That's the original one.
It's a different color.
you don't
That's
you don't
what
want
it's
kids
already-
here, right? Like if your kids was a little older and they can understand things, would that be offensive to you? Like would
It's a
that?
If
drug.
you teach your child the right way, it shouldn't be offensive to you. If you teach it, like if you stand that is wrong, and you teach your child that it's wrong.
No, but like I guess the people that are offended they don't even want them to see that. So like if they
Because
stop,
I think
They
they're
don't
wrong
know.
because they're the ones
It's
doing
like-
it.
They don't want to
Shit, they know too much.
Child.
I grew up
Why
watching
do I have
Mississippi.
to teach
Yeah.
my kid this?
They also don't
They
want
have
to
a problem
confront
with
that with the
every
child,
child.
which is another problem. You shouldn't be a parent if you can't
You
confront
watch it
every
as a
aspect
kid,
of
but
your
around the
child.
child.
Yeah.
I think
The
as
world's
an
a big,
adult,
scary
you're
world.
wrong.
Plus, they got that shit in like what in the 3rd grade? That stupid.
There.
There,
We
yeah.
all failed there.
I felt there too.
Everybody.
They
failed.
called. I remember in the auditorium. They was like, "Okay, we're gonna call the students. You didn't pass the class." I was like, "Okay." So when they called me, I'm the only one sitting there like.
Yeah, I mean, I went through the whole DARE program. I even performed a stupid performance like at the end of the DARE program thing that they
What
make
did
it
you
look
put
like.
on
That was
it?
part of the school.
I don't
You
know.
had to.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, whatever. And then
I want
you
to
know,
like.
10 years later, here I am,
It was like I wanted to dare Ralph.
rocking weed and popping mushrooms. You know, like,
and that turned out to be the better decision.
100%. I realized life
You got
is-
to wear the black shirt.
And I
Yeah, read that
Remember the
review.
tie
I
I
want to
used
see.
to have?
They only got 1 star for some reason.
Oh.
Sucks.
Very interesting.
There's actually nothing cool or funny about these shirts. I think it's disgusting that you would even allow it on your site. There's only going to be things online that some people consider appropriate.
People are so
more than
butthurt.
others, so this goes beyond inappropriate.
It's not that serious.
Amazon has always been my go-to for everything, but that may change. Oh my God, you're gonna give up Amazon, Dina? Girl, fucking
Log into my
act.
Amazon. I'm gonna put.
Go to her page. I want to see Dina's page. I want to see. What
You
she
can
looks
see
like.
the pages? No, you can't see.
Yeah.
Can I see what she looks like?
No. Oh shit.
Oh, you look like you were complaining about. You look like you do cocaine.
She was
Right?
a Trump supporter. Her husband definitely. Yeah.
They definitely support Trump.
Be like, I hate,
Oh my God, can I please speak to your manager?
Yeah, I hate this shirt.
Speak to the
She's
co-manager,
there. Yeah,
please.
She's living some 5 stars though. She's
Too difficult. What was too difficult? An OtterBox. An OtterBox phone case was difficult. Oh my God.
She's not.
She's like, oh my God, this thing was so like I couldn't get it open. And oh, what's her name?
It had like a case, and then it had another one.
There were 2 cases. How to put a case inside a case? That's stupid.
She's like, it's so sturdy.
That's fucked up.
What if you do it on its own? What if you do it on its own? It's not touchscreen. It's 2 cards.
She probably opened up the box, put her phone next to it, and just waited.
Just like iPhone activate. Wrap up.
Alexa, sit on my phone, please.
Because she's what people buy. I'm scared of shit.
She looks like
Right? I didn't know you could.
She looks
get
like
into
she's slept with
that.
her cousin.
Damn.
Yeah.
She went dark.
She looks like one of those bitches.
I never write reviews. Do you ever write reviews?
Nah.
Yeah.
I write actually
Like,
good
yeah.
reviews.
I don't.
I mean, I got my shit. Right. Thank you. Fuck.
Amazon?
Only negative reviews.
No, but when I do
So-
something, when I buy something from either Mercari or eBay, since they're like private sellers, yeah, I'll leave a review for them because
Those, I'm like,
No one
easy.
cares
I'm
about
like
you
good.
bitching. Why do people bitch?
Thing.
I'm just too hungry.
Whichever one.
Yeah, I'm never bitch about people bitching.
You know what I
I
feel
bitch in the
bad?
morning.
When the McDonald's lady is like, oh, you know, make sure you call this number and
Yeah,
say
no
this
one
number, and then,
Right.
but like you
You
got a
got a
good
free
experience. Like she
cheeseburger.
hooked you up with a free like McChicken and stuff. You're like, oh, we had like a special thing, and then she hits you with that. You know, make sure you like
Turns me off, so I
like,
don't wanna be on there.
I can't do this.
I can't do this. It's an inconvenience. It's just time out of my day.
It's a
It's just-
very massive inconvenience.
You're gonna ask me questions. You're
But
gonna
I
have to sign
wanna
up
do
for
it.
something. I don't want to go through the struggle. I just can't.
Wait, real question, real talk. Does anybody do any of those surveys after you order like food or get something from like
No.
chicken?
No. I just get rid of it. I just throw a receipt away.
Do you do them?
No, I see him every day from work.
Yeah. I know.
And then what you do?
I got
Throw
a
them in the
question.
garbage.
Have you ever
Throw them in
ordered
the
it?
trash.
No, but I only did it because it's
So there's people that actually like write and,
You know what's
and go
crazy
like
is that those
stuff.
people think like their
No,
review means anything. Like they really think like people
I
are
get
gonna
it.
read that.
I
and
get
be
it.
like-
You want like, of course, you buy a product. You would have like if you get a shitty product, you would have liked to have known it was a shitty.
No, but again, she didn't buy the product.
Right.
She's not.
She just
the
talking shit.
demographic.
Right, 100%. She's just talking shit, and that's those people I hate. People that leave reviews on something that you didn't buy.
Or watch TV. Like
Like-
I don't watch this TV show.
So
but
that
fuck
your
this
opinion
TV.
doesn't matter. Like, if you've never watched it, your opinion doesn't fucking matter. You don't have an opinion on it, so shut the fuck up.
But people do.
Everyone named Dina.
Those are the people. Those are the people that try to affect shit.
I really wish that person knew what we
They're like the people that call cops on children selling lemonade. Like what were those?
Wait, what?
The whites.
We don't want to say it there, but you know, there's a certain minority of people that are out there calling police on other minorities of people when they do things like the white woman that called the cops on the black child selling lemonade, or the white woman that called the cops on the black guy going into his building.
Well, he was
Or the white
operating
man
in
going
different
into the
tax
other
This
brackets.
kind of sounds like
It's a pattern.
pattern.
Yeah. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to point out any patterns or point out any people, but there was the one with the white woman that.
That's 4 times already. A white person doing something towards a
There was one that
minority.
called the cops because a little boy touched her ass.
The white woman that.
I used to- I was the boy though.
Or
You should know from
white-
right from wrong.
or
There's
white
been the age.
transgender guy that was not a man.
Oh, at GameStop?
Yeah.
Dude, I love
Oh.
that.
She sued? What?
She
She
spazzed
made it fucking.
Yeah, she spazzed out.
Everyone wants to be heard, but like no one has anything to say.
No, they do say it. They just say it in a very childish way.
But the things they have to say don't fucking matter. That's what no one like.
Yeah,
any,
doesn't
like
matter.
the shit that we're saying doesn't fucking matter. Nothing matters. And that's what everyone thinks matters.
You don't.
One day you're gonna die, and everything you ever said, have done, or thought will never matter.
We just
Thank you for
get-
listening, guys.
We just get reset.
Good night.
What do you think happens when we die?
Oh, we're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Darkness.
I think whatever you believe in will happen.
No.
So if you believe in heaven, you'll go to heaven. If you,
Oh,
if you believe you'll
Bro.
reincarnate,
I
you'll
am
go.
fucked.
Insomnia.
What?
If you believe in
So-
reincarnation, you'll reincarnate.
I'm gonna be a squirrel.
So what happened? Like But you have to know there's a hell,
What
right?
happened if
Because you
you
have to know the
suck?
devil, and the
If
devil
you
comes
believe
from
in
him.
fucking hell and you're a fucking asshole, you're gonna go to hell.
I just walked into
I believe in both. I have to know both.
I think it's perspective.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
obviously it's like, you know.
Yeah, like I believe there's a
Person.
heaven, then I believe that there is a hell too, you know?
I think it's all perspective. I also think it's how you die. I think if you die like with regret or remorse, you know, afterthoughts may be a little bit regretful and remorseful, so that may feel like a hell. But I always think there's a way out. I always think there's a way
Out of where?
wherever you are, like forward. Like I don't think death.
9/11 was an
You don't
inside
think
job
that's
of the George
the
Bush
ending?
administration.
Yeah, I don't think that.
You think it keeps going? That to me, like, is upsetting. It's like, damn, can I just stop?
Supposedly they say when you die is you're like if you die like an old man or you die like a young guy, whatever you look like, that's how you're gonna look up there. Supposedly.
Hold on, I gotta show you this.
What do you mean?
So like I want to go
So
see
you're-
Anne Frank looking like Anne Frank, like when she died.
Yeah, like the last form you saw anybody, that's how you're gonna see them as.
Well, who says this?
That's what we believe,
That's
man.
what they believe. Like no, that's not what I believe. That's what like I was like watching like people that they talk about like like religious stuff or they just talk about like
But
higher
these people
power.
that just think like nobody's seen this shit and
Yeah.
came back.
So when it's like you blew up, do what you look like?
But then Jesus had to get a string and just fucking just throw you back up again.
That would suck. You think that would suck to get blown up or no?
I mean, I don't.
I know so
I
fast.
feel like it's a quick death.
Like very.
I feel like that's
Depends,
when I
how
feel like
far
that's when
are
the
you
soul
from
doesn't move on. I feel like when I feel like when you get like an unexpected death, I feel like that's when you become a ghost.
Unexpected death.
Yeah.
No.
Unexpected. Like you ever like I've heard stories like on highways, kids driving too fast, and like tractor trailer takes off their heads or whatever. I feel like in those split moment deaths, like the soul didn't even know you just died, so like the soul stays walking.
Yeah,
the
walking
earth.
around. And that's why sometimes they, you have to get like a little flash so they can see them. Yeah.
Because like they don't know where they're at.
It's just
Oh,
like
there's
a
ghosts
show.
all
They
over
didn't know
the
they died.
Yeah, they didn't know they died type of thing. And like you have to let the ghost know, like, hey, you gotta move on, buddy. You got
What do you mean?
Yeah.
This is my house.
So when they get lost in the
Threat Level Midnight. You ever watch The Office? Get the fuck out of your own house.
What?
You've
You
never
never
seen
watched
The
The
Office?
Office?
Get the fuck out of your house.
I've seen episodes.
I seen that episode
I get
too.
it, they work.
The Office. I seen episodes here and there.
Character, like he developed for like the joke is, like, for over 10 years. He was working on this like mini movie that was like his side project, and he had all his employees in the movie. They never actually showed the movie through the season, but they apparently filmed that actual movie. It's like a 22-minute skit, and they just released it. Like NBC just released it, and it's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life.
You fucking saw it?
Yeah.
I didn't watch this.
I said,
They
"You
didn't
watch it."
show it on a show.
No, they showed
And
like,
nobody
clips.
bitched about it?
They showed clips of it, like they showed them watching episodes or whatever, but they never showed the whole thing. And they just released like the full length movie that he released. It's actually pretty funny.
Were people getting mad about it though? Like nobody brought it
No,
up.
From the
like,
company?
in the mean world, like like we want to see it, and so finally NBC like released it.
That's like this. You seen
release the
Sopranos?
Snyder Cut. That's what they
You
have
seen
to
The
do.
Sopranos? You guys seen The
I've
Sopranos?
seen the kill stuff.
No, I want to.
No, he
That's
did.
all.
He just had.
There's a scene where like this Russian guy supposedly dies, but you don't know if he dies or not. And there's like people still bitching about The Sopranos to
It's
this
called.
day.
It's called Wolverine.
No, it's Sabretooth.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
He didn't. He had help from the government.
He did kill himself. You don't think he killed himself?
George Bush.
I mean, no. I
Oh,
mean,
then
people killed him.
George Bush doesn't care about that.
People killed him.
They have him underground somewhere.
He's
Oh, you
using
think he's
the
still alive?
railroad.
That's
Do you guys
possible.
believe that Walt Disney's head is in the basement of Disney World?
No, it's not his head. It's his whole body.
Yes, hold on.
He's in the cryostasis.
The whole
So
body
every
makes
couple
more
years-
sense.
Every couple years, he wakes up and he asks, "Are the Jews still around?" And the people say, "Yeah."
Whoa, what happened there?
Too soon.
Demonetized.
It's believable.
It's believable. You know, Walt Disney never liked the Jews.
He hates
Whoa!
Really?
It's not an old it's a fact.
It's a fact, dude. You guys don't know
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Where do you get your
You
sources?
never heard that?
The
I
only
never heard
thing
that.
he hates the Jews.
Yeah, you always.
Like even that one
Look
episode
at
of
that,
Family
you
Guy, when it went to the different
Oh, so
dimensions.
Family Guy
Oh,
has your
Family
Look,
sources?
you
Guy.
say, I'm just-
Actually, that's my source, so maybe I might be wrong. I don't know.
And it went to the-
Family Guy's your source too.
And the Jew-
Hey, you know, Simpson said it too, I think.
Oh, that's real.
Apparently, Walt Disney never liked them.
If the Simpsons said it, that makes sense. I mean,
The Simpsons don't lie.
It's a running joke, though.
like frame for frame, the kid dropped a poster, dude. Crazy. You ever see that?
What?
Where the Simpsons like fucking shot for shot when it was like Trump in the mall, way before I was.
I think that's fake. No,
Dude, the episode aired like 20 years ago. What are you talking about?
I think it's
And then
fake.
9/11.
No, dude, that episode aired. Like,
Even that ball scene too,
I
right?
remember
With,
that.
with that ball, that girl ball. I saw a picture of the same thing as realistic as them. So I mean, I don't know if that was a
And the
edited
producer
photo.
literally came out and said like, "Oh, sometimes you just get things right." Like, fuck you.
It's
Fucking time travel.
It-
That's
it-
another thing. If that's somebody trying to warn us, they're fucking up because it doesn't do anything.
Well, because that's how fucked up America.
Like, what's the point of
culture is.
predicting the future if you're gonna predict a fuck?
I think Greta Thunberg was sent from the past to save us.
There's this conspiracy that they have that they purposely do these things because it's already planned ahead. So they purposely do like
to see a reaction, probably.
buildings and like the plane going in there and like putting propaganda and stuff like that.
But
Because
why?
when it happens, so we're a little desensitized from the actual event, even though like 9/11 was totally real. But that's a conspiracy right there.
9/11.
Twin Towers never.
Yeah, like they would like
The hologram.
It was just like Tupac.
throughout they would
That
put
makes sense.
little
Tupac was
scenes and stuff. Like
I
they
went
put
to
in
the Twin
movies.
Towers, so I found like old pictures. I was little. I like got pictures of that, and I'm like, damn, thank God I didn't go that day. I was actually gonna fucking skip school that day too. We were thinking about going to the city when they were Ninja. Thank God I didn't go.
We were actually going to the city.
We were in Vegas.
Really? Me and Ninja were thinking about going to the city, and we were like, nah. Then I don't know what the fuck happened, so I ended up staying. And then a few hours later, I'm like, oh shit, thank God we ain't go to the city.
Like, remember
They locked the city down too,
blocks away from the Hudson River crash.
and on top of that, they locked the city down so nobody can get in and get out. And I was like, imagine us, dude, like, we have no money like that. Yeah.
I think it was 5th grade. Something like that.
Nah, this was like high school. I was in high school. I think I was like freshman or
Fifth
sophomore.
grade.
I was in 4th grade.
Oh,
I was like a sophomore.
I was in 5th. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
I was.
Don't tell them because they
Yeah,
got my number.
Freshman.
You want to catch dinner at 4 p.m. tomorrow?
I don't know what that means.
Exactly. 'Cause
Oh, dinner. I get it.
Early bird
Fuck you, bro.
Wait, you guys went to Dickinson?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys had.
How many times did you have like run away from bullets?
That's fucking. All the desks are fucking.
Stop.
And it's like that's just normal. You just pick up the desk.
Why is it like that?
It's just how the school system is.
Guys, how does school-
You
Dude, they had
at
that-
lunch, and then we
Yeah.
leave and shit. We go like. To
You see people making bets with spades. All the tables in the lunchroom, you see like all the tables are like circles, and you see everybody to the side like that, like who's next, and you see they got dollar bills and under the table they're making bets for the dollars.
I went to an all Dewey County high school. It was weird, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I saw way too many people.
That's weird.
Yeah, I saw way too many
Wow.
people. Yeah, dudes would just whip it out like it was
Just
terrible.
whipping them out.
Yeah, yeah.
Junior year?
Ruda. Ruda,
See,
like how many times in high school did you see an unwarranted penis?
too many goddamn times.
Right?
That's horrible. You could be-
I was in a religion class and a dude to my left, white kid, pulls out his penis and he's like, you know, hitting on his book, like, and then he's like laughing, looking at me. I thought he was looking at me, and I was getting a little like weirded out. And I looked to my right, and then there's a black kid doing the same thing, like looking back at him, like, I look in the further room, Brother Paul. Remember Brother Paul? The long ass bald priest. Sees this and then just goes, the fuck? I died. I was like, they just made it
There's so many people
worse.
that meat span
That's
around the teacher, behind the teacher's back. She didn't even notice.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is in the guys' locker room. They're half naked dudes running around trying to scare everybody with the
Trying to like hug you with their penis out.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Can you concentrate more in an all boys school?
During class, yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause
felt like
there's
I
no
got
girls.
better grades
I went
because
to
I was like in high school and I was like prime like
I think yeah, because that's so
Yeah.
all high schoolers you just think about sex. Like
Yeah.
it's just all
Mhm.
like and you're like
I definitely still thought about sex in high school, which is a weird thought process because like I was thinking about like wanting to get laid, but then also like all my friends were out there.
But what do you compare that to what elementary school? Like because you never went to
No, I mean,
high
but like I
school.
went to old boys school, a block and a half from an all girls school. So like after school, it was like mating season every day. Like all the
Yeah,
guys
like,
would
yeah, Burger King.
Burger King was just lit.
But you're still thinking of it though, like during class.
But it was just so much more when you got after school. Like you would have your friends, like your girlfriends, like sitting on your lap, and like you're their friends, but you have the meanest boner because like you finally got a girl next to you today. Like it's so crazy. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Let's bring it back memory.
I know that boy had a boner.
I just don't know if it's the same level of concentration.
I focus
in
more. I
class.
definitely focus more on class.
You think
I got
so?
really good grades. Like projects are more interesting, more engaging. I also didn't feel
But
like I
aren't
had
you
to, like,
aren't you still thinking of like after school?
not really. Just even like socially, I didn't feel like I had to like stand out or like because like you always
I guess,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
Like, you were trying to like impress a girl or like just not. You always think about like making a good movie. You don't like look like an asshole around girls. Like we were fucking hitting guys in the nuts all the time. Like we were able to be dudes all the time. Then after school, like when you worried about girls and like trying to impress a girl or like
That's
whatever.
where the reality kicked in.
I think I fucked up not going to an all boys school.
You know,
It just not
unless you're
cotton
gay and you
shit.
don't know about it, then you go to an all boys school, then you'll be fucked.
But
Yeah, the gay dudes made it a little weird.
Yeah.
You think it's better for them? Look, they can't concentrate.
Look at all the dicks everywhere.
They got poor grades and shit.
No,
Gym time was a bit
If you
fun.
failed, you were good.
Gym time was a bit
What
fun.
about all that's not been open?
at least in my the memories of my school, I didn't have a lot of like openly gay friends, but that's because a lot of them didn't want to like make it weird. They wanted to like make sure they were still friends with you. After high school, all the guys that I thought were gay in high school, like eventually like you found out they were gay, and it was like, I still would be your friend. Like it's cool,
Was there cliques in that kind of
Hell
stuff?
yeah, they were cliques. I mean,
Of what though?
I was in mostly
The
all
jocks.
cliques.
I feel like our friend group was like friend with everyone,
I was a whore.
but they were
But do they act like jocks?
Yeah.
It's like why?
and like
I was
I went
part
to
of
we
the
went
jocks,
to
but I wasn't
school
a
in the
jock.
urban area. The
Because
jocks
I
were
did
So they
track
don't
and
act
field,
like a jock.
football, and wrestling. When I got into all those, I got very well known in school, and I was part of all those groups. I beat up a kid.
I'm not dying here, bro.
The way you say he's like, I was this and that. He's like, and I beat up a kid. That's what you gotta do to be in it. That's what you gotta do to be in it.
You gotta beat someone up. I was like, really? He's like, yeah.
Oh, you beat up some random person?
Yeah, beat up someone.
To be in it. You have to beat somebody up to be in it.
What a piece of shit.
I don't even friend anymore. Get the fuck out of this podcast.
fucking
That's the
crystal
point.
kid.
What the hell
Pick
did you
him
come
out of the goddamn group chat.
So,
That's the thing though, like our friends, like we became friends because we had friends that were like cool with like everyone else. So like Johnny was friends with everybody. I had friends in all the different groups. You had friends in all different groups. Facetta, Josh. So then like we would all hang out. And then like
What was the groups though? You didn't have.
I think our group at the end, like senior year, we developed. Remember the spirit committee? Like we had an all boy high school, so we didn't have like a spirit squad or cheerleading thing. So we decided like we were basically like the fuck ups of like not the fuck ups, but I don't know. Like how would you describe us?
We were the fuckery of the school.
Yeah, we were just like we would prank everybody. Like, everybody liked us, but also like they're a bunch of assholes, but like likable assholes. Like we were the likable assholes.
It was a dude thing. Like, yeah, these guys are funny. No, we kind of fucked with them. So they
Yeah.
fucked with us. We fucked with
Like
them.
we were nice.
It
We
was a
weren't
perfect
like
little circle.
yeah.
In a non-game.
So the school thought, hey, we don't have like a cheer squad or like a spirit committee. So like these nice boys, our group friends, they gave us a key to an unused classroom and they said, this is your space whenever you have free period, no supervision needed. We trust you guys. Worst mistake that school could have ever made.
Yep. Because what did we do?
He makes a viral
You
YouTube
know
video going saying like racist, like in the video, there's a bunch of my friends in the room. They're like screaming racist stuff. He's screaming spear chuck, which is like
The correct form of
Spear chucker.
Spear chucker.
yes.
I said spear chuck.
But in the like the principal made it up with the whole racist thing. But there was a black kid in the video saying the same shit, so it
And he
wasn't
was
racist.
considered as a racist victim, and he got in trouble for being a victim.
For being a victim of racism. Yeah.
So you released this on YouTube?
My friend reported it, and then my other friend put it on YouTube for some random reason. And then some random person we know who it was said because they knew apparently the background of the wall of the school automatically. There's like, oh, that's an Hudson Catholic.
I mean, also our uniforms.
Our uniforms were covered up. That's why. So, but they just knew from the background of the school.
So, but why did the school like get all pissed off about it?
Because of
Well, one
it
day
was
they gave
in
us
the
the trust to
school.
give us that room, and then we used it to do shit like that.
But
Like,
how do they know that
Johnny
you-
was smoking weed out of that room a couple times, out of the window.
We all did.
We would smoke weed out of that room, like out of the window. Yeah.
But the thing is, they
It's
tried
like-
to make it such a big deal. Our parents got pissed at the school for trying to make it a big deal. It literally lasted a couple of hours. We had a day off of school, 1 day of detention, and then it just never happened again. And then later on in life, I got the principal fired because he was caught with a DUI by police, and I previously reported him shotgunning a beer at the basement of the high school. And
With
I-
students.
with students, and I told him, I told my friend Rob, give me your phone now. I recorded it, and I told him I'm going to save this for 1 day because I know I'm going to need it. That day came, I posted it on the internet, and now my friend Rob is his teacher because of that.
That sounds a little
Because I am
Takashi.
a fucking god.
Like you playing that shit.
Damn, that was
Fucking
premeditated.
snitch.
Damn.
Fucking snitch 6'9" gang.
No, I'm god.
So how much detention you got when you beat up a disabled kid?
Yo, for real.
Wait, was it disabled?
It was it.
Yo, did you ever go to that dance where that chick was in the wheelchair? She fell out of the wheelchair and the guys picked her up and kept grinding on her?
Is this a real thing?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, we ain't done yet.
It must have been like freshman year because Wanchi drove me and Josh and
I wasn't
Roy-
really that.
Oh, you weren't friends with us then? So my freshman year of high school, my boy's dad's a cop. He's driving us to the dance. And he's like, yo, don't fuck up tonight, don't do anything stupid. We get in the dance and like, we're thinking of it's a Catholic high school dance. It can't be that crazy. I didn't realize I'm in Hudson Catholic in the middle of Jersey City, like, it can get a little hood. And it got real hood. There was this chick in a wheelchair and like, she's going on the ramp. She falls over the ramp out of her wheelchair.
I'm trying not to. We just
So a guy runs over to like, I'm thinking to help her up. He grabs her by the back of her legs and like wheelbarrows her. Like you ever seen the wheelbarrow like sex position where like the girl's hands down on the floor? And this chick loved it. She's like dancing on him, like smiling on her face. A teacher sees this and he's like, like put her back in the chair. Like, what are you doing?
I was gonna say like there's no chaperone.
Yeah.
She fell off the chair.
I'm in the ramp to go into the dance hall area.
Her brakes finally gave down.
She was trying to fucking drift that shit.
So back into like what's easy for us to, I guess.
Dude,
Focus.
Wait, now I have one more question. I got so many. Like, how did you guys find girls? Like, how did they expect? Why would they do a dance for
Well, because
an
the
all boys
all
school?
so the all girls school was our sister school. They called
Yeah,
it.
but how did they expect you guys to meet?
They don't even know each other.
No,
We were like right
I swear to
there.
God, we walked away from each other. Like we
Down
could
the
smell them
But
after
it's
school.
there's no interaction during
They're
school.
around here.
After school, we would make
Well,
sure we
it's
interact.
like, you know,
we had two all girls.
You know, there's like all
But
boys
what,
school.
St.
You
John's
just
is home-
meet in the
home is as
middle.
far as fuck.
Not that
Yeah,
far.
that's
And then you
weird.
talk.
Don't you think that's weird?
Doms.
Huh?
How is that weird?
They were only
No,
That's human interaction.
No, but I think there's probably that would force a lot of people to be single
Cap-
because they don't want to go
Yeah.
like because it gives them the option to avoid the interaction, right?
what?
I mean, it's
Why you go to all boy or all girls school?
No, like say you come out of an all boys school, you're just like, oh, you're hesitant about meeting girls and shit. Then you're like not gonna.
I think you're
It
more
makes it easier
Yeah.
because we were all there. So like we all met in
because
the
like after school,
middle.
the girls would go to Burger King, the boys would go to Burger King, so you met at Burger King.
Yeah.
So, like,
Or
I don't even know how we became friends. It was probably at Burger King.
I'm pretty sure
Boys
it was
just went to St. Dom's. That's what I did. I met
Yeah.
so many friends.
Like I dated a girl from like a school that was passing down, so I would walk past this one all girls school to go to another all girls school with my girlfriend at the time. Walk back, pick up like groups of friends of like the other girls, meet up with my guy friends, and we'd all go back to someone's house after school. So we would interact with the girls like
And we would also take the bus together.
The buses,
home.
Oh, really?
to school.
So we
and
would
then-
all-
Oh, you mean like
Yeah.
the NJ Transit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Gerald Square is right there with all the buses.
So
Yeah.
you're in like an area where like you just take a bus and you would meet.
And you would see.
So you guys all went to Catholic
And we had
school?
uniforms.
Yeah. So
So
and then that also
you can
feel
like
like you
see
can relate.
them.
You know, like, oh, you go to Catholic school? Yeah, me too. Oh, let's be friends.
But none of you fuckers believe in Jesus.
No.
Dude,
Dude,
what?
religion class was the same shit. They just kept repeating the same thing over and over and over
Bro,
again. And
there-
it was like a case of brainwash. And I was like, well, fuck you, because it's stupid.
There's like
They never
5,000
would
gods. Mine's not gonna be the right one. Come on, let's be real.
So what's the point of going to Catholic school?
Like I wish
Oh,
they
thank you.
went into
For
more
religious
depth.
purposes.
Imagine it was
You just
a
gotta
great-
keep
a
the
great
faith,
college
you know?
Oh, you believe?
You guys have to like the
I
Bible
believe
study, you
Jesus
know
is
that, right?
a real person.
I believe in a higher power. I don't buy the whole like.
I don't
It-
like religion.
I feel like the Bible right now, like what they have now, it's been passed down for so many years that people don't even know what's real in that book anymore.
I think the
I feel like they
closest-
changed it.
Saffron is definitely
Like the real stuff is probably like somewhere hidden and shit
Dude,
that have nothing to do with what they have
Real
now.
virgin.
Yeah.
God was an alien. It's like, come on.
I say that Jesus was Chris Angel of his time. Like he was just making magic,
Doing
and
magic,
people were
right.
like,
And that's
so
it.
Aliens
He's
came-
like, what's this, yo? God?
Aliens came to planet Earth to fuck a monkey. That's why we're humans.
Whoa.
No, look at the Anunnaki, bro.
Yeah, that's just
Oh, I
real
see.
dumb. You want to jump into a real conversation? That's a real topic.
I just think God just lost track of all this. It's like a big Sims game, and he's like, "Oh fuck."
He's like, I
Yeah.
made too many mistakes.
Baby, just walk
like
away.
God forgot to play the game and it's just been going on. And he comes back like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's
They
mad.
have it there.
You forgot to FaceTime and got you. This is what happened.
Fucking incest and battle cries. That's all it is.
It's hard. Like, how do you teach faith in such a fucked up world?
You
Yo,
don't.
I don't know how well, I work with hella Jews. Like, how are they
Whoa.
still religious?
I'm sorry.
I know.
What does that mean?
But I don't think they do it more for the religion.
You're at B&H,
I don't
They do it
know.
for the
Well,
community.
a lot of the
Because
other
they're,
religions,
like,
Jew,
They even are
Oh,
in the
sponsors,
cafeteria, like
So
praying,
sponsors.
and I'm like, yo.
Don't they run this country though too?
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
isn't like the owner of the like United States is supposed to be like 3
My man
Jews?
breaks out the red cap.
So the
Bring up the red
Rothschild
cap real
family.
quick.
Let's get into
I
that.
don't know.
Maybe Hitler knew something.
Hitler's on the moon, bro.
I think Hitler knew something and he knew what was gonna happen. Maybe he saw a look at the future. He's like,
You know, Hitler was
He
obsessed with
was
aliens.
Oh, yeah.
Hitler was
There's a
obsessed with
picture of him with the aliens.
yeah, I heard about that too.
There's a picture with Hitler and
There's a theory that he's on the dark side of the moon. There's like a whole Nazi space camp on the dark side of the
Yes,
moon.
they do.
because they got there first.
Yeah.
They live in
And
somewhere.
like Hitler's still alive.
They own everything.
that is true. Though. You only see one side. You don't see the other
They
side.
claim there's like a race of aliens that come down from the moon and they're just like really white, blonde hair, blue eyed beings.
Oh, I've heard
Sound
about
like
that.
perfect
That's
German
also
that
cool,
wants to
like,
create life.
Oh, is that why they say that?
Kinda,
I've heard those stories.
So it'd be kind of like when you look at a bunch of conspiracy theories, it sense of
Probably
connecting,
make
it
a
makes
decision,
sense.
but it
Like
was probably a Rothschild with for it.
I do a lot of
Well, they say that there's aliens out there that look like us. You know that, right?
One day I'll bring over mushrooms and I'll take you down the hole with me and we will find out. Listen,
Yeah, come
it'll
on.
never be the same.
Mike, you have no
What?
idea who the Rothschilds were.
Are you serious?
No.
So literally 9/11 was created because the Rothschilds wanted the central banking system in the Middle East. Come find me, government. I'm waiting. Yeah, I said it. He went, I didn't know.
Damn, dude, you can't get that right. This channel would get canceled.
What was that red dot?
So the Rothschilds own all of our world banking systems. And any
Yes.
country that has recent wars are countries that don't have those world banking systems in it. And guess what happens after wars break out in those countries? They get world banking systems.
Wu-Tang.
Sure.
The federal government.
I heard the clown.
The federal government ain't federal. That's all you got.
No.
The federal government's corrupt.
Any
There's so
decision
many
that you have made in your life was probably influenced by it. They whispered in your ear. You want to be
Just like the
No
president.
decision you've ever made was your own decision.
Yeah.
You live in the matrix. It's time to wake up. Root, red pill, blue pill, red pill, blue pill.
Maybe-
Subway's chicken is not chicken.
That's you know
Yeah,
what?
my theory. My
No,
theory-
it's 60%. Look it up.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, it's 60%.
I think it was 60%. It's the lowest out of all.
60% sucks.
It sucks.
Chicken.
That's crazy.
Dude, there.
But do you really think there's enough chickens to like feed the whole
Oh,
world?
no, because I guess.
So that's why.
No fucking way.
They got sued for that.
It said only
And
about 50% meat.
At least it's 50%, you know?
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not real.
But who goes and
Yo,
get
but big
chicken?
teriyaki chicken sandwiches.
Oh shit, that's right. I forgot to eat those.
And that's why I became
Bacon.
pescatarian. Still.
Mercury.
Yeah.
60% fish. What?
Wow. What the
Then
fuck
the
was the rest?
judge-
Like
50.
It's all sawdust.
It's like nuggets. They're made out of the,
That nasty nugget that
So you know, like in the 80s
tastes.
and the 90s, like a fuck ton of children went missing. I think that's why we have so many McDonald's now. I think they're just ground up children from the 80s and 90s.
It is.
Like Sweeney Todd type shit.
If I was the
Illuminati.
marketing person for that, I would say 50% chicken and 50% delicious.
It's like that episode of SpongeBob. What's the seaweed? It's 50% seed, 50% weed.
I'm gonna hang on.
That weed part. Yeah. Disgusting.
They
This is,
smoke, they smoke seaweed.
that was that shirt.
Let it snow.
All right. You know, earlier we also asked how old are you when you lost your virginity. So do you two want to give your opinions on that?
I lost mine at 18.
Me too. I think
I
that's a
told my
pretty good
dad,
age.
can I have the house? And he's like, yes, you can.
So you
I-
even announced it that you were basically gonna get your dick wet.
Yeah, I straight up told my dad, hey, Dad, it's going to happen. Can you help me out? Can I have the house for a couple of hours? He looked at me.
And probably said, "You need 10 minutes, dumbass."
Straight in the eyes, and he's like, I got you, Papa. I'm gonna go do some things for a couple hours. I'll be back. I was like, thank you. Dad.
Yo, pops, give me a salad.
Great. It's the best.
I'm about to make
I would've
it
done
that.
that.
Daddy.
That's the best shit. That was one of the best things ever.
JC, when did you lose your virginity?
18.
18. All right. Yeah, you didn't give me your age.
16.
16.
Fucking slut.
14.
Whoa.
You were the slut. No, I'm kidding.
It opened
Any
up a
age
whole
you
new
lose
door.
is fine.
What about you, Joe? Where'd you lose it?
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
14 though is kind of bad.
That's a little.
Wait, how old was the girl?
She was my age. 14.
14?
No, 14 or 13.
Half my age.
Okay.
Chill. Whoa. Whoa.
She's like, hey, young boy, want to have a good time?
There's been. Have you guys been hearing about like sex workers fighting for their right to make sex work legal in the United States?
No.
It's like a huge.
I know I heard it in Australia did it, and it's actually really good.
It's been a huge. There's been like, if you want to look it up, you can probably find some articles about it. But there's been like protests like in New York or whatever. Just as regular American civilians, would you ever support a legal sex working system? Basically, like if you ever went to Amsterdam, would you pay to have sex because it's legal in Amsterdam and you could?
I would. I don't want to pay for sex. It's just kind of.
It's so connected to the slave trade, you know?
I feel like if I'm over there, I'm going to pay for it. It's like a rule or something.
I'd say like I DJ and stuff, right? So like
My
the
man's over
bouncers
here
would tell me
looking at
stories of like when the bouncers work at like the strip clubs and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They're bringing in girls from like other countries. Like this is like so.
Well, this is more of the women
Borderline
that are,
slave
this is more
trade.
like the women that are fighting for their rights to be sexual. Like they.
No, I know,
They
I
want
know,
sex.
but
They
they
want to
make
be
it.
a hooker called King.
Sure.
They make it legal for everybody.
What?
They make it legal for everybody. So now
Fighting
it's
for their
like
rights to be legal
the
does make it
people
for
that are
everybody.
making slave trades and stuff like that makes it easier for them to like.
Okay, so let's say in a perfect world where every
That
girl
would be
working.
more laws.
Let's say in a perfect world, where, like, you know, as a perfect world, everyone in the sex industry wants to be in that industry. They want to be there. Would you pay for sex?
Would I pay for sex?
Yeah. Like if you
Nah,
if you went to
because-
Amsterdam, you wouldn't go to the red light district just to see what's
Nah, I
about.
like the intimacy of like
I've
that's
never
the
paid for
turn on.
Yes, it would.
Like I've always like I don't even go like the strip clubs because I just see them as like they're just getting the rent check. Like there's no.
Yeah.
I say give back to the
Not-
community.
Like not even just the experience.
Yo, I'm so pissed.
Like I see through it, like because you see like dudes there. Dudes are always like, yeah, look how she likes me. Like they make it seem like they actually have a chance. Like, hey, she's just pulling up the
But
rent.
like
She's going
But
to
no,
buy
but you
I
go
don't
into that knowing that.
Since
Like,
I
this is-
know-
Yeah, when I used to go in there, yeah, like when I go in there, I'm like, I know who the fuck they are. I mean, I'm
You're not
gonna
expecting them.
yeah, I'm gonna take them home and you know, hey, my mom and dad.
Like you're telling
No,
me,
but it's
oh,
like-
you're
it's
so
not-
sexy. Like yeah, you know I'm ugly.
So would you, like, if sex was illegal,
I don't know. I say no because it's so weird, but I feel like if I was like grown
Why is
up
it
in
weird?
Amsterdam,
Oh, you know,
I
but
would
why is
have
it
a
weird?
different.
They have virtual
mentality.
boyfriends now.
That's what I
You see
mean.
But
that?
why is it weird though? Because you can condition. to think it's
I feel like exactly.
right. So
Because
without
I feel like okay, so you see, without that,
Yeah.
I think I probably would try it out just to try it out, maybe.
Are
See how-
girls'
see how it works.
bachelorette parties worse than guys' bachelor
I've
parties?
never been to a
I've never
bachelor
been to one. That was.
I mean,
I feel
I
like
see
guys
video.
though, because you
Yeah,
watch
because you watch-
fucking porn.
Yeah.
You watch porn and you're like every bachelor party is a dude in a bear mask with his dick out on my girlfriend's shoulder. You can't go. No. You're not going to Kathy's bachelor party. There's dick pops on
Those
your cocks.
bachelorette
He's gonna
parties
hit you in the
are crazy. Like I don't know. I mean, they're scripted, but it makes you like. Then you go on Reddit.
That's why I think
Go down
porn is the
that
reason
rabbit
why everyone's insecure.
hole. That's probably why. Right? Makes sense.
Producer, what do you think? Does porn make people insecure?
Put a smile on my face.
Go to the school.
It's just a big flat out yes.
Was correlated with higher levels of body dissatisfaction. Hold on.
Wait,
Sex is healthy. Comparing to porn is not because porn is fake.
no fucking shit.
Yeah, it is fake. Everybody knows that.
Porn is supposed to be to help you expand your horizons and then ask your partner, "Can I shove it in your ass?" You don't just do it without asking, JC.
Only one time, like.
Would the guys allow a girl to peg you?
Did you mean like a strap on and fuck me in the ass?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
I have no.
I might be okay with a finger if like she really wanted to, but nothing else. And like
Nah.
the pink.
None of that.
What about your
Like,
requirements?
Hell
Pinky?
Yeah,
no.
that much you pink.
I
I
would
don't even
stop-
think the
I would
finger. I
swing.
don't even think the fingers right. Like,
Dude, when you hit 40, you're gonna have to get a prostate exam. You know that, right? That's like what, 2
you
more
can
years?
skip that. You don't have to. It's not by law. It's not like
Nobody.
they're gonna take away my driver's license.
No, but I mean, wouldn't you want to know if your fucking
Yeah.
prostate's in order?
Yeah, well, that's God's plan. And I'm gonna go ride this trail.
I'm gonna do it.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, when I hit
I would
40.
Wanna go together?
Huh?
You know, there's
You can hold hands.
there's
You
four
can hold
guys that go together.
I don't want to say
Dan Aykroyd, I think it is. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
We can bring some
But
cameras.
no, they just like because you gotta drink that nasty shit.
Oh, I don't know how the.
So they
the
like
process-
the night before they drink that nasty shit and then they play poker and stuff and like have a guys' night and then they all go to the same doctor. It's not like they all go to the same
Oh.
room. You know, like,
But the same guy had his finger in each of their asses though.
yeah, but I think they don't put a finger. No. Oh no,
Different
Colonoscopy.
No,
lubrication.
dude, I saw them in the prostate. They shove their finger. Doctor shoved their finger
Oh,
up your
man.
ass.
Yeah, and then
And
they
touch
touch
you
you real
balls.
quick. Yeah,
They
they
give you
from the
balls
inside.
from your
They'll
asshole.
just like touch you and then.
did they ever grab your balls in school?
In school?
We were the last generation.
You were right.
We were the last
Damn
generation.
it,
Everybody I've asked, they don't know.
What the?
dude!
They bamboozled us, bro. This is some pedophile shit that happened to us.
They were trying shit out probably. We had to be the fucking.
They would take all the kids into the nurse's office.
All the boys.
And then nurse
No,
would grab your
no,
balls.
no.
We're
Like-
all
like,
waiting in line,
In grade, yeah, like they'll call like each classroom.
and nobody told
Only
us what
boys.
happened.
Only boys. All the boys.
Did
Come
you
on.
know before you went like up there what was gonna happen?
No, I didn't know
Who grabbed your
shit,
nuts?
dude.
The doctor.
Doctor.
Oh, so
supposedly-
my doctor would, yeah, when I was a kid, my doctor.
No.
No,
The
but in
nurse
school,
doctor.
the nurse doctor.
So then when you had to grow up with that nurse knowing she knows what your dick looks like.
I think they brought somebody special.
Yeah, they had two people. They had two people.
So they brought a special.
You're on the guy. But you go into this room, like you're in the line, first of all. You go into this room and then they like drop your pants, they grab your balls, tell you to cough, and they're like, okay, go. But we had no idea it was coming. Like it was
Yeah. It was like they were
Like
like,
your parents didn't know.
You didn't have to like
No,
write
no,
a
no.
permission.
Tell your mom?
You
No,
need a permission
this
slip
is
for
the
that.
first time I
Like,
know.
no, they did.
Are you
They just
serious?
purposely. No, they.
I brought it up a couple times where like some kids, you know, something like that. I was like, oh, you never had that in school? And they're like, no.
Basically, so
you were
Wow.
molested.
That was
when you were in school, did you
God
ever,
damn it, man. We
did
gonna
they ever have girls like examine like that? Like not down there, but like mammary shits?
No.
They didn't do none of that. I always. You know what?
You-
When they did
Yeah,
that, yeah, like when I was in line, I remember, and then they did it, and then I went back to the class.
You guys were molested.
I was like, the first thing I think about, I'm like, I wonder what they did to the girls. Were they like, grab? They're like, what the fuck? They did? But yeah, but that is true. Anyway, he said though. They told me like, you just walk in the room and the first thing they say is, okay, take your pants off.
Y'all were molested.
And you don't
And
know,
you're
like,
like,
they know
and then when you take your pants off, you're just sitting like in your fucking underwear, and they're like, and so half of them they'll be like,
Oh, I made the mistake of going underwear and pants at the same time. And they were like, no, son. It was a terrible
You ever
experience.
walk into a girl like a sporting event and like see grown? I don't know. As a kid, I'm pretty sure you probably taking a picture of your pants to your ankles.
I know.
But
I've
like,
seen
you see
people.
kids,
Yeah,
right,
I've
like,
seen-
you ever see- you ever got a grown man ever got to a sporting event and see a grown man drunk as hell with his pants all the way to his ankles, bare ass out taking a piss at the urinal?
Nope.
Every sporting event I've ever gone to, I'm cursed. I see a grown man's bare ass every time I go into a bathroom. It's disgusting.
For me,
How
the
is that
worst.
possible?
For me, it was just the worst.
It's packed.
they just
They don't care.
rub it,
They don't
rub
care.
everything, and they just
And there's like 20 people in the room.
yeah, dude.
For me, it was one time when I went to LA Fitness. I was going to a locker room. Just two old naked guys, full blown naked, having full conversation about baseball. I'm like,
I feel like there's an age. I feel like there's gonna be an age where I don't mind seeing your.
Yo, it was just so crazy. I'm like, they're talking about the fucking Yankee game. I'm like, you're fucking naked next to each other.
I had an experience with that.
I think we all.
Well, listen though.
But it was
Yeah, and my dad forced me to tell me
Like,
that.
I walked
Like that was a funny thing. We were in the gym.
Fucking balls
In
out.
the gym, I think.
Every time I
And it
go to the
was
gym,
Bally's gym. Remember the 146? So I was little. My dad's like, he's like, oh, let me show you the gym how it is. This is, he was all right. So I'm walking with him, and then like he opened the door. He's like, this is where they take the shower. And the nigga got over. I'm like, oh, I got scared. Like, look at this scared old nigga guy. Come on, let's go. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I turn that corner and I see like dudes everywhere. And I'm like. Like, my dad's like, this is the shower, this is the locker. I'm like, I know what I mean.
I mean, I was never taught to be ashamed of like, everyone's got it. Like, every dude's got a dick. Well, not anymore, but like back then.
those were the
Just
good old
don't
days.
Like, I'm not even trying to stir controversy, but now it's a little different. But things change.
Yeah, every time I go to the gym, there's some old dude like fully naked, just got his leg on the bench and shit. And he's like talking to somebody, and he's got his peripheral. Like I could feel him like looking at me, like he wants to bring me into the conversation. And I'm like trying to like look away, like I don't.
He wants you to look at his dick.
I'm like, I don't want to talk.
What do you think, boy?
Like, I saw him, like, guy walks in, goes on a bench, lays down behind me, my friend, he's like, Elliot, I'm out, guys.
Saunas are weird. Like a sauna with a bunch of naked guys is weird to me. Like you're just in each other's
I can't even do a
musty
sauna.
sweat ball juice.
We gotta love going to the sauna, but I go in and it's empty. Okay, cool. I'm gonna sit here for a bit.
Sauna-
But the last time I was in there, people just had their shorts on though.
You know, like,
Short and like a tank
Yeah,
top
you were
on.
lucky.
Yeah, no, but like, you're like a
I'm in
traditional
the
sauna house. It's like you
shorts
got
or
boys
whatever.
naked.
Really?
And the other guy in the city, they're like Russian bathhouses, and it's like
It's the
only
older
guys
guys
go.
who like.
And like you go and just butt ass naked into the bed to like steam.
At least
houses
if you're on
and
board, you got a
pools and
towel
naked
on
up
there.
too.
You got a towel.
So that's real. Holy
Respect.
shit, dude. I just thought that was a movie thing, you know? Because I've been in it a few times. I always felt like that was shorts and tank top on.
Like I'm a dude that's like I'll try
holy
anything once. Like I've been thinking about like going to like a Russian bathhouse in like Manhattan, just like just naked out with a bunch of dudes and just like maybe like a GoPro on my head or something.
The spy cameras.
Yeah.
You gotta be naked when you go in those?
The Russian bathhouse. I don't know if you have to, but I mean it's like
Customary?
tradition and customary. You know, like
Mm.
I like to try.
It's good for the
like,
body though, dude. But I mean,
Why can't you just wear a towel?
I mean,
You could.
Why be a bitch? Why you being a bitch?
No,
That's what I'm saying. Being a bitch. Let's go.
If it's like open, that's
So
like
if I was like, yo, Pat, let's go
beaches.
Tuesday, Russian bathhouse. You know?
Well, all right, so now here's a predicament.
You're not
Some
a friend.
guy-
You're not a friend.
no, no,
No,
if
you're
some
not.
guy is looking at you like,
Right.
hey, how you doing?
Right.
You gonna fight him naked?
I
Because
won't fight him naked.
no, because what
I
do you
won't
do?
fight him naked. I won't fight. I'll put my clothes on.
You
I'll
won't-
fight to put my clothes on.
I'm not into men like that, sir.
Then all right, now he says, all right, then get out of here, bitch.
I'm be like, whoa, because I don't second date, I have to leave. Now I know how my women feel, bro. Now it's
He
me
just
too.
he just
Hashtag
stares
me
there
too.
swinging that clock. Like what are you gonna do?
I'll swing my bed, bro. The swing off, bro. I'm gonna
But
stare
then
you
you
out
just
your
might as
eyes.
well be gay about it. You know, just
The worst Star Wars movie ever.
Nah, I didn't. Damn, I can't fight though. He's naked.
but then what are you gonna do?
No, I'm not going out. I'm fighting naked.
Because if you leave,
I want to be able to be like,
Listen, if we're fighting and we accidentally fuck,
No,
that's
okay.
a different story.
See,
Right?
If I'm in there and it's naked, I'll get the fuck out.
that means
I'll
you
wait
leave
for that outside with my clothes on, buy his fucking car,
I'm
and
not
beat the
bitching
shit
I'm
out of him.
staying in this Russian bathhouse.
Oh, this is turned to a hate crime.
But you're knowing.
No means
going
no,
into
homie.
that.
Like, no means
So-
no.
I mean, but if the guy approaches you, that'd be fucking weird.
But if he's like 7 foot tall man on muscles, I might be gay. I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, it's his territory. You're invading.
Why is this text? Dude,
If he's there first,
yo, ancient Greece, the warriors were naked together.
I think they bang together too.
That's
Yeah.
not historically proven, but
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure
It's in their
common
paintings.
sense.
I bet you if you pull up Greece paintings, it's gonna get real weird real quick.
It's really like Greek bathhouse.
Oh wow, it's a lot more tame than I thought.
Oh,
The first one,
yeah, the first one. Where's the first one?
there you go.
And then you get to the point. Come on, more
Those are the warrior.
Oh my
Greek
God,
over.
look, he's the third one. He's fucking
Look at that. And the other one's watching. You see that?
That proportional dick.
Who's oh yeah, click that. Wait, there's somebody
Click that
watching
first
me.
There's somebody watching in the back. Look at that.
Or is that a bird?
Is it Who won? Why is
Just
it?
watching. Oh no. Okay, so it looks like somebody.
Oh, they blinked it out.
Look.
That's cool.
If you buy it, is it blurred out? Or
No.
you get the full bird?
I'd be so upset.
You get those blurred.
I'd be so upset.
But I think I'd be kind of laughing about it too. Like, that's pretty clever.
Wait,
Very.
what did you say? Body, she was blurred out.
It's well made.
Yo, let's buy it and review and be like, oh, mine was blurred out. See, you're like, oh, I'm not buying this shit.
Okay, all right. Oh, you can learn some things from the Greeks.
Those are kind of tame, no? Don't you think?
Isn't like Europe supposed to be like crazy sex and all that?
Europe- no, I
shit?
think Europe's like-
I mean,
Yeah, I learned about the history of Christmas from Huey from the Boondocks. And he
Oh,
talked
that's how you
about
supposed to do it. You gotta suck
big
it.
sex, big sex. And then
Oh.
you
It's like a towel in the
Oh
back.
shit.
To clean up.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Adi. That's all I need to know.
But I mean,
It's like every painting.
Dude, pull off game with strong back.
Yeah, imagine having your coffee cup and you're at work.
Greek point, she said there's a towel in every picture. I'm like, I guess to clean up. Pull out game with strong back in Asian.
No, they have cups too, dude. Imagine being in the office. They're like,
Let me wipe your
hey, good
belly down.
morning.
Let me just wipe your belly
Oh,
down.
by the-
I kind of want one of those cups now. I think we're gonna.
Imagine being there at work and you're in the office. You're like, hey, good morning. You see the first thing.
I think people need to be more open about their sex lives in the workplace.
Right, that's what HR's for.
Yeah, look
I
at
had at my job a guy brought a dildo and stuck it on the window, and like this
Where did you
woman
work?
was so fucking offended by it. I found it funny. It
Where
was
did you
funny.
work? Pornhub?
No, it's actually where I work now.
Oh,
But
shit.
it was just a big, huge black dildo, and it was just dangling. Like,
Was it the
people
black
would like
part of the
snap it. And,
Was she a
like,
white lady?
Whoa.
Was she a white lady?
Yeah, she was.
So it wasn't alien that it was the dildo, it was the color.
Yeah.
It was
If it would have been a white girl, though, it would have been
But
alright.
it
Hair.
So she
was, what was it?
Oh, don't put no
Diana?
names.
It was a Dina? It was a
Dina.
Dina?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fine.
There we go.
It was fucking Dina.
Did you
Don't
lose
try
audio again?
Pornhub did a poll.
What is that?
Most traffic based on gaming consoles.
Most, like, what?
People
Porn.
going on
What's up,
Pornhub.
dude?
PlayStation is fucking horrible. 51%.
Like a metronome?
Whatever.
He's even clicking like a metronome.
The aliens tapping in.
Yeah.
They know.
It's the government.
It's the banana.
Is the what? Is the government? Oh, the government? The government pulled it out. Maybe.
Damn.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense. It's just Snowden. It's fine.
Poor Snowden. You can't come back to this country.
Oh, they're here.
What would you do if a guy in a black suit just showed up right there and be like, hey, I gotta talk to all you
It's like
guys.
an Italian painting, and you can see a UFO in the background.
I'd be like, the man
You seen that?
Oh,
Da
Da Vinci.
That's why I believe in aliens, because like historical paintings have like UFOs in them. And shit.
You know what's funny with Da Vinci is that was it?
He didn't exist.
He didn't exist. Never. Not in this.
So that was crazy then.
No, he's
He had
known.
gay lover boys.
No, he's known. His art is known that he, for most of his life, he's done art like based on people. Like he was more into the realistic, like so all his art, like the Mona Lisa and all that shit or whatever. Like he like did art based on that. As he got older, his art turned to more like aliens and weird shit and
Because they
stuff
met him.
like that. And they say, yeah, that's the
He
rumor
was
that
abducted.
he met him.
I believe in time, like earlier in 15th, 16th centuries, like meeting extraterrestrials was probably so easy.
Why?
The world was different.
Now is the best time. They could like Bluetooth us and shit. This is technology. Like this
You-
is the most time.
You ever saw
No, because
Fire in the
now-
Sky?
Now we're able to
Really
like
fucked me up when I was a kid.
be in
Oh man, that shit was fucking scary stuff.
Nostradamus was an alien.
But he saw the future. He
If
saw
you
like
were, if I have a question, if you were to explain to an alien what a human was, how would you describe it?
pieces of shit.
Bro, I'll stab that.
That's why
I wouldn't have
How
just
they feel-
I think I'll be scared and not just like
if they're
swim.
like, okay, I need to like distinguish a human besides
But
like
why?
a dog or some shit.
Wouldn't you like?
Bipedal. We're
What would
bipedal.
you say?
We're a virus.
Yeah, we're a bipedal organism.
Basically parasites.
We're
Yeah, I just tell vomit all, bro. This
Did you
is
tattoo
no
your
good.
Yeah, Friday the 13th.
Wait, that was a movie with Keanu Reeves.
Speed.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, right.
I don't
The
know.
alien. He comes as an alien and he's like, "Why should we keep this planet? We're thinking about destroying it."
Think of the Matrix.
Knowing?
Yeah.
No, wait. What was
Wasn't
was a
the-
book.
No, the knowing. That's
You
not.
guys are not woke enough. You know what I'm saying?
The day of-
Were you see them? You see my rings?
How old were you in 9/11? 5th grade? Yeah.
4.
Your opinions don't matter.
The data is just
That's the one.
So that makes you 42.
Probably. That's the day Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
1492.
He was lost, but he just accidentally found this.
Yeah, he really thought he landed.
The true story.
Yeah,
he was an idiot. They
He thought
said.
he was an Indian.
And they just
Yeah.
fucking send him
He
out.
landed like in Mexico.
Can we sue somebody for all the bad shit we learned in school when we were kids?
Yeah.
Like, I told
No,
us
because
Pluto
that
was a planet.
We were taught to learn
Columbus
the
was the
like
best.
the
We have to keep that because we had
Again,
a day
the
off.
Rothschilds, the central banking system, controls the educational system. Government, don't find it.
Just like for instance, when you're driving to work and then you come back, there's shitload of traffic. I call those the agents are out. Making fucking traffic. I always think there's
You
agents.
ever notice how pigeons just kind of disappeared?
Did you ever notice
Oh,
when
you did
the
the
government-
Dragon
when
Prince.
the government shut down? When the government shut down, there were barely any birds in the sky.
Yeah, because they were all pigeons are just drones. The government drones.
Yep, I've heard of it. All birds are here.
I'm gonna try
I
to
just
catch
think
one and
it's-
try to break it and see
The
what
pigeons
happens.
not like where did that evolve from?
Deep fried.
The emu? No, I think not. Government.
Would
fucking
you eat
drone.
a pigeon if you're starving?
No, maybe. No,
You may get shot because of this.
I don't
Yeah,
think
they're
so.
robots,
What
right?
are the nutritional value of a pigeon? Gum? And someone else's spit and used commonly? That's all they eat.
What?
What do
matters
pigeons-
where you at.
Anything that you find.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten a pigeon?
I think I've had pigeon soup.
You've had pigeon soup.
Pigeon soup for
Pretty
sure.
I've had cow heart. I think that's like the weirdest thing.
I tried rabbit.
They also eat guinea pigs. So
I don't think I'd ever do that. In some part of Japan, they like have restaurants where they have live monkeys caged or like a table in front of you, and then everybody gets.
I had rabbit.
Well, that's on Faces of Death.
I had rabbit.
It's like a real thing.
I
It's
took like a
fucking
bite and I
disgusting.
was like, it's hard though.
Yeah, you have to be like it's a monkey.
It's
that
alive.
you eat the monkey brains is like a delicacy, so
Mhm.
they have to beat.
They beat the
head
shit
off
out of the
eat
monkey. They give them hammers
It's
to
like
everybody.
it's like locked, like it's like hands and feet are like put on a cage and it's locked into a place.
The
And they
table,
just,
right?
like,
It just locks like that.
And then they beat it. It's like everybody gets a stick and it's like a pinata.
But it's
brains.
So good.
No,
He's
it's not.
had it.
But you know that face of death, that's what part 1 or part 2 it says, right?
I have no idea.
But you know that face of death that is on YouTube that everybody sees it. That's not the one that you and me saw when we were little. The original cassette.
I mean, maybe if I saw that, man.
Yeah, because that one says part
I don't
1,
wanna
and,
see
and I remember it, and I remember none of these episodes being there. So I think they just like made it a little more. let's
How
not make
much
it
do you
too
think
crazy.
that we were taught like growing up in grammar school, like you think was real? Like I don't think we were taught anything of value.
Nothing.
Like to
Me
do
neither. I
taxes,
never thought of
how to
that.
fucking can you fix a
Nothing.
fucking like
What
you
is
could, you could probably fix a flat tire, sure, but like can you
Yeah, but nobody teach you that in school.
and that's
That's
those are
true.
really shitty
That's
stuff.
true. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Like
true.
even things I went to school for, I don't use in my daily work.
Even health.
Any of it. My college, like my degree. I don't use my degree from college. College is a waste. Epstein didn't kill himself.
You right.
I'm telling you.
I don't know. About
Is that they're just programming us
Wow.
so we could work for the big guys that are already running the shit. They're already running the shop.
Rothschild.
Here's a conspiracy
Exactly
theory
right.
that fucks me up is that they say that we're probably in a computer simulated
I believe it.
world, and
That's
like
pretty
we're
cool.
really like laying somewhere right now.
Oh,
Maybe that's why Area 51 is the way out.
But what a fucking waste of time that is if that's true.
Instead of saying, oh, it's just aliens in here.
Who's wasting time though? You're wasting time though. You don't matter.
But why?
Run over there. See, I'm fucking yourself.
Yeah, right. Like, oh my god, if I knew I was in the computer, it's fucking.
What am I doing? Just keep pulling.
Restart this game. Like, what the
Can I rewind 3 years ago? I think I
I
got
read this
$100.
really crazy thread on Instagram. I'll send you the link actually later because I think you would actually like this.
Going down the rabbit hole.
So you ever heard of the Black Cube? There's one in like the Middle East somewhere. Like the
That black?
It's a
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Black Cube
Yes.
in the Middle
No, I
East.
don't even a movie.
I don't. They're not Jews.
It's real?
The Muslims. They
Mhm.
go to Mecca every year. A bunch of them go to
They
that.
go in a
Oh,
circle,
yeah.
and then they got a circle around,
Circles,
and they
right?
touch it a little bit.
There's X-ray images of Saturn, and there's a black cube in the core of Saturn, and so people believe, and there's this theory that Saturn is actually like a Greek god. Then there's a Greek story about how one of the gods ate all of his children, and then Zeus and his brothers like freed them or whatever. And they're saying basically that we're living in like a simulation of a god.
Cronus.
I don't know. It's Saturn, the god Saturn. And Saturn's rings are currently disappearing right now, like in space. And they're saying that once they all disappear, like we're gonna wake up to a revelation that like we're in a conspiracy.
Yeah, Cronus.
You wake up where?
Like just realizing that like
Kind of just spit them all
People
out.
are
we're
crazy.
in non-existence. And then they say, and then the theory gets further involved, saying that like when we pass, like when we die, we spend 216 years traveling like this another realm until we reincarnate back onto this plane of existence, and we're in a perpetual like cycle of that until we realize that Saturn is actually a god holding us in this like computer world for him to stay in power. It's a crazy thread.
You have a lot
It's
of time.
a
to
crazy
You
thread.
send you that link? Send it to me.
I will
So
send it.
I'll
I would
listen.
say that.
I sent it to my sister, and I haven't heard from her in a week.
She's probably like this.
She asked for it. No, she's like, me and her got into one of those conversations. She's like, I'd like to have this conversation. My friends like to have it. So I was like, here, I'll send you a crazy like thing. Haven't heard from her like a week and a half.
Actually, Mike, you said
Who
that
made
would be
this?
well.
It's one guy. He like follows a bunch of conspiracies, a bunch of like theories, and he's linking them to like consciousness and like just being woke or whatever. And like when you look at it from all these like perspectives, you're like, okay, that makes sense. And the whole theory of the Greek gods, that makes sense. And he ties in the theory of like Anunnakis and ancient alien species creating humans. And then okay, that does make sense. And then you just follow the trend and you're like, shit, it makes sense. But you have to be high. No, it makes sense. Do I say I believe it? No, I'm saying it's an interesting trail to like.
Something just something to keep in your
Everybody
mind.
questions like what is this? Like what is reality? Why am I here? What is it all for? Everybody has those questions. And if you don't, I think you're not a normal person. I think everybody questions why they're here once or twice. This is a rabbit hole that you follow and you're like, shit, it makes sense. It's not just like, oh, well, monkeys evolved into humans, and then we learned how to talk, and then currency, and then world power. Like, no, that's
There was this guy that knew how to read like cards and all that stuff, and he knew so much. And he said by your name he could see like if you're. He said it's good to have big names and long names and like heavy, because it says like that'll give you more, like it'll protect you from a lot of like bad people and all that shit. And then he said too, like he'll be like, I know, like I could see like on your spirit that I could see that how many times you've been in this earth already. He told me I've been here 3 times. This is my 4th right now.
yeah.
He says that once you hit
You
9,
fucked up 3,000 times.
he says once you hit 9,
That's it.
basically you become an angel. You don't come back no more.
Oh, you got like a card that you gotta.
After
You're like
purchase
a
the
cat.
night, what is happening? Like them car wash picture cards. Yeah, that's when you get a free
Oh,
water.
shit.
Oh, you know, but this is crazy though. This guy, I don't know where is he now. He was in New York. He will make a book of your whole life, but you have to pay him. But it won't tell you. It's in codes though. Like it won't tell you like don't go outside today because like you're gonna like fall down the stairs and break an arm. But it's gonna give you a clue. You have to read that whole book. You have to give you a clue. I didn't believe that. I was small at the time, and my sister got a book. I remember of herself, and it says, "This day be careful because the law could be watching you or something." Happened to be that fucking same day. She come home and she's like, "I got a fucking ticket today." I was like, "What happened?" She was like, "Oh, the cop says I was driving too fucking slow." So and it's funny because it said that day, and that was the day that happened that she got in trouble with the fucking law. She got a ticket.
We don't want you to buy that book.
So it was like, but like I said though, it doesn't tell you directly like that day you're gonna get pulled over, you're gonna get what. No, it'll give you like clues and hints, and you just gotta keep reading it until you actually start like getting it.
What's that book called?
That guy writes it for you.
Well, what is it called?
Like,
I
how
don't-
long is it? Like, is it like?
Oh,
50
each book is
years?
always like this. Like I think it covers like 4 or 5 years.
That's such a good scam. Like, I want to get into that. Like, making those books.
I
with
think we
people.
should. I think we should just all make a mega
Let's
trip.
do
It really
it.
is a
Right?
scam.
We don't have to pay taxes anymore. Like, and I think that's good. You gotta find the name. What that book is called?
No, it doesn't have a name. It's just a book of you.
So it's
Oh,
like
Book of You.
Yeah.
He personalized it. Personalized
Yeah, exactly.
I don't. It doesn't make sense.
Let's just make a
like just life doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Make
Well,
a
no,
life.
that doesn't make
Make a
sense. But the
document.
simulation doesn't make sense.
Like the-
So what do you think? Like, what do you think life is? What is the meaning of life to you?
Then we'll go kill people.
I think it's just it's off the rails.
I haven't seen that show since.
Like it was. I think it was created by someone.
That show was
Right.
There's so much-
funny, though.
I say the world is perfect because, like, I mean, like the world, like as most precise as you can say, like the world is 80% water. We're like about 80% made of 80% water. We're the only planet with people on it. All the other planets have nothing. So
That we know.
Well, that's
that we know.
That's
But
what
you say
we know.
all surrounding planets.
Krypton's definitely real.
It just seems like this was created.
right.
But if there was a purpose, I think the person just like
Give up.
passed away or gave up or whatever.
Did you at any point in time believe in the flat Earth theory?
I could say when crazy shit comes out, I always give the benefit of the doubt to like let me listen to their side.
Until you're like, all right, that's too much.
I
Yeah,
listen
it's
to
not
it. I
quite
listen
like-
to it too, but I'm like, sometimes like you watch video, you're like, damn, it could be, but then you're like,
But just to say
could
it's
not be.
bullshit from the
Shit.
beginning is fucked up. It's like, why not?
You're
Why-
open.
Again, theoretically, it could make sense. Like there's a dome and we're on a flat surface and it's just exponential.
I don't know in what language they saying that, because everything that we see from NASA, everything is fake. From them floating, because they say that what the hell your shirt is hanging like, it looks like, they have videos of like the guys like, oh, I'm gonna do a little circle and shit. And when you go a circle, you kind of see like something pulling, like, like when they're doing movies, the rope. So a lot of people were like wondering, like a lot of shit. There was a lot of people, like even one guy
It's like
wrote,
moon landing.
yeah, like the little rope broke, and and you see the person next to him kind of holding him up, like if he's floating or something, or he's just holding on. But it's actually because the string broke, because you see something fly up. So now they're saying the word NASA. NASA, I don't know what language that it doesn't exist anymore, but the word NASA means liar. And I forgot what language they actually. I was watching the video of it, and I was like, oh shit. But I don't know if it was real
Nick
or not.
Hitton on Twitter.
Yeah, that's the thread I just sent there.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
What's it
that's the guys I sent it to you.
Oh.
Like if you read that thread, you're like, holy shit! Like it's.
I
gets-
can't-
it gets- and he has like so like there's part one, there's like 9 parts or whatever, and each of them are pages long. So like it's like take some time out of your day.
They start.
It's Hebrew. It means to deceive.
NASA.
Fits the thing.
And like a lot of government things like that, like their hidden names
Yeah,
are like to lie to people. Or
I thought it might be like that nasty, like.
No,
like
Back on,
Is it
so-
Sora?
Oh, okay.
No, it's weird. All.
It's Shrek's.
Shrek's Place. My friend made that delicious.
What's it called?
Shrek's Place.
Shrek's Piss?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound good.
Oh, dude, it was bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb, dude, amazing.
Wait, what's it made out of?
It was vodka with like pineapple and green food dye. Amazing.
So what was the point of the green food dye?
Shrek's Place.
But like, what was the original color?
What does food dye taste like? Does it taste like anything?
I don't know. I was
It's
that's a
like
good
It's
question.
flavorless, that's why.
Like water?
Unless you eat a lot of pineapple.
I'm gonna buy it.
What food?
You're gonna test that theory, Pat? You eat a lot of pineapples, and then ask a girl like, hey,
No, I mean, like,
Your
it's
shit can be
weird.
all colorful and stuff, so you're good.
It's just not, it doesn't taste like, I don't know why I'm so.
it was on
I
your
think it's
goddamn
just a
board.
little
Pat.
exaggeration.
And fucking ghost from
I know, and then we, like, that was just coincidence.
Sure it was.
Or maybe it wasn't. Like, I went for, like, looking for the cheapest neon sign. That's what came up?
On Amazon?
Think you got it from Home Depot.
No, that one.
Have neon signs at Home Depot.
Oh, no, Walmart. Never mind, that's Walmart.
That was like
That's from Home Depot, yeah.
What's that?
I smack him.
Chunky,
with
fat,
What is that?
chunky, funny looking
Tommy
dinosaurs.
Buns.
What is it?
Tommy Buns.
What the fuck is Tommy Bun?
You know Tommy Buns?
I never heard of
You're
it.
showing your age.
What the fuck is Tommy?
I see it on his Instagram.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
Shit out
that
of it.
thing.
Oh, he
I'm
does?
looking behind the fucking printer. I'm thinking that thing's a big neon wires.
He said he beats the shit, abuses
I
it when the
beat
Jets
it
lose.
when the Jets lose. Oh.
I need that.
Is this an add-on?
Can it
Yeah.
be anywhere?
He added thing. He doesn't.
No, it's like it's a front. Yeah, it's just here.
He's like, what are they just playing?
You put these eyebrows on it?
Yeah.
I like it. It's cute.
That's pretty cool.
Should have never brought mine. I guess since I brought mine, you guys should.
Pass that. Let me see that. Let me see this.
Cute.
It's the best thing ever.
Does he have a name?
Tommy Buns.
Oh.
Tommy Bun?
I thought
Oh,
that's
Honey
what
Bun.
it was
Tommy.
called.
Tommy Bun. What is it, like a cartoon or something?
What's his
Oh, that
name?
that what the box is? Tommy Bun?
That's
His
what I
name
thought
is
the box
Tommy.
said.
Did you give him that name? That's what it says in the box.
His name is Tom.
Oh my god.
Call him Tommy
I've
Buns.
only had it for about an hour, but if anything ever happened to it, I'm shooting every single
You
person
spank his
in
ass, he
myself.
changes. Pretty cool.
You stop
Like
watching the
your-
dinosaur.
The rolls. Oh, just
Are we wrapping this up?
So do men taste like pineapple? No, yeah.
That was the worst topic ever. I did it like 15 times.
Number one on your board.
We never got an answer. Well, he says shrimp with strawberry.
I mean, I've definitely tasted it. The NASA and Hebrew means
I know if you give a girl strawberries all fucking day, she ain't gonna taste like strawberries at 8 o'clock at night.
Well, her body has to like, you know.
All right, the next day, she's not. It's not gonna taste like. She's gonna taste exactly the same. I bet.
If she's got a yeast infection,
No, but that's different. That's like.
That's different.
I mean, I'm saying
you
you
can
still
make a
gotta
lot
eat
of
it every
bread
day.
with that. That's a lot of bread.
What'd you taste like? Key lime pie.
what the fuck? Get out.
Key lime pie, man.
I don't like candy. That's nasty. Is that what? That's not what it tastes like. No.
That'd be
Who
hard.
let these people in?
You did.
You did apparently.
I didn't. I know that door. I think it's open.
How do you know?
Anybody walking in, you don't die just standing there like.
Government agent.
We're walking up the stairs and you could just smell the weed
Yeah, for real.
coming out of this house.
There's no weed. I don't know what you're talking
Of course, because you guys already smoked it.
about.
I don't.
Mhm.
I don't smoke the devil's lettuce.
We are on YouTube. Children watch this. We are a family
Yeah,
show.
sure. And I'm sober as a judge.
We're a family show.
This is a family show?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We air right after Full House.
I thought this was a holiday.
He made your name.
Huh?
It's a holiday show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christmas special.
It's a Christmas special.
Oh, it is? I should have worn my damn sweater.
Just
I
like-
think I'll do
I had a
Die Hard is a holiday movie. It's been confirmed.
Like 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh, it's good.
It is a Christmas movie.
That's next week's time.
Are we filming next weekend?
Man,
That's a
I'm bringing my Christmas. That's gonna be the Christmas present.
I have a suit.
I have my Christmas. Dude, talking about food, you reminded me, and you reminded me again. I went to Macy's today. Right in fucking entrance, they have a suit, and it's blue. They got pink, and it's shiny as fuck with the pins and everything.
like a real shit.
A real suit, yeah.
And people who gonna buy this.
I looked there, I'm like,
Dude,
I don't know what they're like. Can you buy this
we
shit?
live in
Like,
an age where like, people are trying to be mean, bro. Everyone wants to be like standing out.
But you know what? That's a cool
Who the
thing.
fuck goes to Macy's? That's fucking horrible to buy suits.
no, I didn't buy suits. I'll let them pay my bills.
Don't ever buy a suit at Macy's. It's horrible.
It's like back in the day, if you wanted to kind of be original, you were always gay. Like if you try to wear something weird,
Wow.
No, I'm just saying. That's how it was when we
People
were
would call
kids,
you
right?
gay for trying to be
Like
different.
if you always did something, you'd be like, "Oh, you're gay, you're gay." Now it's more acceptable to do shit. I think that's the cool thing about like this generation and next generation. It's like they embrace like whatever people want to do. It's like, oh, that's fine. Where back in the day, it's like if you didn't conform, you were like, oh, you're fucking outcasted, you know? Right? You know? No?
I mean, I went to local Catholic school, bro.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
He's staying quiet. He's gonna jump
No,
on
I
that.
get it.
I hate training yourself. Gay.
It's like it's like I mean when Cameron wore pink for the first time, everybody went crazy, but like they kind of. But I'm just saying, like back in our day, before Cameron wore pink, if we was to wear pink, like
It'll be
you'd
gay.
Like,
Okay.
you're gay.
Yeah, like,
You'd be
oh,
like,
you're
no, I just
doing
want
it.
to wear this. No, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay. Like it would just be like, and now
I
it's
mean-
like you could wear whatever.
I don't
think that's
think
because masculinity is dying in America.
Oh shit!
that is true. I actually heard that.
So you're saying Takashi is not
Yeah.
masculine?
I'm not saying it in a bad way either. I'm saying like the idea of having to be masculine is dying in America. Like the idea of what masculine was is changing.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. I think
No.
it could be used for a bad
Pause.
thing.
Hit the buzzer.
I think it's a good thing. No, it's being fucking. Don't you get the buzzer. It could be a good thing. Like
Nah, you need masculinity.
It's
You
coming
need,
from
you need
the,
that.
you need healthy masculinity.
You know
Like,
why?
tell a guy you can't wear pink because he's gay. That's unhealthy masculinity.
No, but it's just like to accept everything. I mean, I guess like second place trophies. I don't like shit like that. I don't.
So you think wearing pink is like a second place trophy?
I mean,
You
no, you know what it is? Is that if somebody has the balls enough to do it.
Mhm.
I mean, that's the thing now too. It's like even I've heard gay people talk about that with like other like old school gay people with the new school gay people.
Like,
They
it's
don't
too
give
big.
them credit, the new school, because they're like, oh well, if they come out of the closet,
You have it easy.
it's easier than when they had it.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. Like, okay, if you wear like a pink, like if you wore a pink shirt back in the day, like people would say like, "Oh, you're gay," but other people would be like, "Damn, like you had the balls." Like Cameron, like people go, "Oh, damn, the whole crew had the balls to wear pink." That's why they got credit.
And I think it's because you have to be man enough to say like, no, I'm not gay, but I want to wear fucking pink. You got a problem with it? Come and say it to my face, and we'll see what happens.
That's
But
true.
now it's like
That's
you can
true.
wear whatever you want. Nobody gives a fuck. But it's not like a big like people want to make like look at me, look what I'm doing. It's like nobody gives a fuck. Like
I
nobody.
think there's some people that are like still doing the look at me, like the people that put it on social media, like Bad Barbie, girls like that are like, you know,
I like my dark, depressing.
you know, the Bad Barbie beef with that
Yeah.
other chick right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it?
It makes me happy.
Another ratchet
White
white girl, yeah, whatever. Like they're standing out in crazy ways on social media, and they're promoting individuality, be yourself, but they're doing it in like these crazy ways that are like unhealthy. Like there's a healthy way to promote individuality, and there's an unhealthy way to promote individuality. I think, like real talk. Joking about it is one thing, but like real talk, there's a healthy way to do it, and there's an unhealthy way.
No, but to go back to the masculinity thing, it's
Yeah,
like
so,
the
like-
problem with that is that like this is why Trump and shit wins is because other people are so used to like I don't like that shit, stop doing it, and then people are so used to being like I'm sorry, and they stop doing it, and then they get fired or whatever. And now you got a Trump where like people are like stop doing this, and Trump's like man, go fuck yourself. And then people are like, oh shit, so you can say go fuck yourself? I'm gonna follow that guy. And now that's how like he becomes something because of like there's not enough on this other side, the liberal side
Right.
has not enough.
Well, I think there's a healthy way that unhealthy. Trump is a completely unhealthy way of saying like "fuck you," I'm gonna do it my way. Like there still has to be like lines of respect or whatever, and like understanding. But just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean we have to be enemies. Like we can agree to disagree and continue on with our day. Like Trump's the type of person that won't agree to disagree. He's gonna be like, "No, you're wrong. I'm right." Like there's a healthy way to say, like, "Okay, you can do that. It doesn't affect my life, so cool." But then there's guys like Trump that are like, "No, I'm gonna affect your life, and you're not gonna have any choice."
This is how I want it. That's it.
Yeah.
Plus him being rich.
But plus that.
No.
Money does buy happiness, man. As much people don't want to admit it does.
A lot of people say it doesn't. What's the point of having all that
It
money?
buys influence and power, and that's where.
To be honest, I always ask myself that question. They were like, "What would you do if you just had like $300 million in the bank? What would you be doing right now?" I'm like, I'm on Xbox right now, so I'll probably be doing the same thing right now. I wouldn't be doing anything else.
Somewhere like I'd be somewhere not cold, doing this, but just somewhere not cold.
I think I'll stay in Jersey though, since I've been here like all my life. I really don't. I mean, I'll visit other places, but I don't want to like. I'm not the type of person that I like. If I have a house here, I'm gonna buy a house here. Then I'm gonna buy a house. No, I'll go over there. I'll get a nice hotel, like the best, and I'll just leave and come back. What the fuck am I gonna pay something that I'm not gonna even be there? Like, I don't know when the fuck I'll go.
See, I probably buy property, but then just like rent it out.
Oh, I mean properties, yeah, like for like investments and shit like that. But I'm talking about like you owning like this is gonna be my house too. And I don't want nobody else. I wouldn't do it. Even if I have the money, I wouldn't do it.
No
I think-
houses, no.
I mean, I'll have a nice big house, like, but that's the only house I'll have. Like, I live in. But I will go crazy with like cars and shit. I know that.
And a lot of drugs.
That's the thing, though. When they have so much money, it's like they have everything. They buy everything. It's like, what else can they buy? And it's like, fuck, they buy some drugs.
When you find out, shit, I could buy a tiger, you're gonna buy a tiger just because you fucking can buy a tiger. There's no reason to have a tiger, but I can.
But then now you gotta buy the meat for the tiger.
I can.
Yeah, but all that's
People
gonna
to
keep
take care
wasting.
of the.
It's all
Right, but
relative.
then, you know what you
You're
can
not
also
gonna
do?
figure
I
out-
can sell that fucking tiger because I have a tiger to sell now. You know what I mean? Like, so, and that's like influence people that make money quick, like, you know, like just that 10-year span of YouTube making people making idiots millionaires. Like, the world became a scary place because influence is power, and like some idiots have influence now. You know what I mean?
But isn't that better? Isn't that better?
If the right people had influence, I think. But now that we have some like dumbass people with the power that they have, you know, if you controlling like advertising, you know what I mean, like advertising shitty products that you know is gonna be harmful to people, like energy drinks or whatever that weren't tested properly, but like you're just selling it because you can sell shit like that online. How is that good for anybody? Except for the person that's driving the Maserati.
But people are smart enough to know.
Nah, I think consumer. There's a portion of consumers that are just literally like there's a portion of America that has been so affected by media and like mind, they're fucking brain dead that they just buy because they're told to buy.
They're programmed. They're not.
There are some people that like to work within the programming, people that like to use YouTube and things like that, like just do things like this to like be a voice, and there are people that just consume everything, whether they understand it or not.
Like we got a shirt right now saying, "Yeah, this is the shirt that we're gonna sell." So maybe that.
Especially young people.
Dude, like,
Believe
Mom, I'm gonna get that shirt.
and that's why consumerism groups like that's why like your first cell phone was probably like what $30, and then you
Yes.
No,
it.
what?
No.
Those cheap ass cell phones.
They were like
expensive.
$200. Yeah, they were like $200.
They're
You have
worth
to come up
$30
with those $200,
Sure.
and then you 2 years stuck with them.
Okay, so you can tell me, but okay, so your first time was $20. Now there was a 12-year-old girl walking around the street with $1,000 phone in her pocket that doesn't have the concept of this is like $1,000. This is a fucking used car for some people. You know what I mean? Like some people could have bought a car what they used to buy their phone, and like
That's true.
that's crazy. And idiots have the power to like sell shit like that to people.
They have the Nokia prices or no?
Yo, I used to have that phone right there. That shit would fall off the third floor of
Love
any
that
mall.
Please
The battery would
don't
go
comment.
one way, the phone would go the other way. You go pick up the battery, put that shit back in the phone, and turn around and nothing. You drop this off your bed, it cracks.
My dad had that phone, but he used to work at one of the those truck stops that used to be on Route 7, and it fell and they got rid of that truck. It worked.
So it's just 49 euros. What is that? Fucking.
Yeah, we used to buy the cases for it.
Did you-
Oh, those like, people had like, the crazy cases. Everyone had like, the cases. I remember that.
I did the used to build houses out of those Nokia phones. Hurricane would come.
I never got the Nokia. I had like a flip phone that my parents just ended up giving me, and I wasn't like too into it. Like I didn't care, you know, whatever. But then I remember when the Nextels came out.
Boost. Where you at?
Oh yeah.
No, but when we got it, there was no boost. It was just straight up Nextel from Sprint.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Remember that? I remember the one I had was a i90s, and I had a i95 when the first color screen came out of the
And
flip
then they had
phone.
to you could change the light.
The light on the antenna. Remember she would light up when somebody called?
You guys know about that? You guys don't know about
Yeah.
that? You can put the light on the antenna,
Yeah, I remember
and then
that.
you put the cases and shit.
And
Oh,
then-
you thought even the cases lit up and stuff like
Yeah, there was some, then people started like
Oh.
having songs.
Yeah,
So every time
what-
they press it, they'll just play a whole song and they're rocking it.
When you said where you
I feel like
were,
Pep-
because I'm
I feel like
like
Pep had a sidekick.
Oh, okay.
Pep, did you own a sidekick at any time?
I could afford it. I was.
I seen it, but I never liked
You
it.
were
I
like
think
the
that was-
iPhones before iPhones became like
Yeah.
before iPhones came out as an
I
iPhone.
wanted it so bad.
Yeah, I got like a bootleg the Sprint version that just like slid up and then like flipped.
Oh, I think
It was a blue.
wait, I think I had like AT&T one. Was it like blue kind of? It slid up like this, and you could raise. I think I had one of those too. I had one of those. It was a black one, I remember.
That was actually my very first cell phone.
And I remember they made like the chocolate. That was a shitty fucking phone. It was like a skinny flip phone.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh,
Dang, I remember that. I remember that.
I think a lot of
I
the-
never owned it.
I remember the Razor was a thing.
purple.
Razor was dope.
The Razor was dope. I ended up getting the
That
Razor
was
at
so
the end.
fucking dumb, bro. It was so scared. Like, I was like,
That would be the
put my
only
finger
phone that might make me leave Apple. Like if I really had to, I just
Oh, the
through
new
it.
ones?
Huh?
They're coming out with a new
I know I
one.
saw it. I
Touchscreen
thought
version.
about it, but it's Google. I don't know. Fuck with Google. Like,
I was gonna go for the Google Pixel 4, but I went with the iPhone.
good. Aren't you happy with your
Good,
decision?
'cause
It's
you're
so
blue.
much better.
With us.
Whoa.
Blue.
iPhone, bro. iPhone.
Blue bubbles.
I was Andrew for so long.
Fuck Andrew. They fuck up all the party chats.
Which one? The 4? I was gonna get the 4.
Nobody wants Google people in party chats, bro. They fuck everything up. It's gotta be blue bubble. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do iPhone shit.
Blue bubble.
You know, can't do iPhone shit because we got one Android person in here.
Yeah.
Why?
Alright, I'm feeling targeted. Alright, guys, I already
You have
changed.
to-
Yeah,
but-
and his is upgraded.
Yeah, so how much you get on my
You
fucking
came to the
level?
light shit. Yeah, you got the good one, right?
Yeah,
your,
yeah.
your emojis can move and shit.
I'm trying. I can talk as an emoji and send you. An
Oh, I got that same thing. I got that
What
one.
must be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, dick pics come out great.
Spend me a whole day trying to figure out.
Did you got the new one now that you can make yourself? You can make dance emoji. You moving yourself now?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I want. You gotta have the.
Yeah,
What do you
man.
have?
I have the one under him.
Yeah,
The
Max.
They both do it.
the
I
Max.
thought only one did it.
No,
That's
the Max was the started it. I got the Max
Get your
Plus.
shit up, bro.
No, man.
You too. You fucking buttons. You Neanderthals with your buttons.
I don't have no buttons.
That's eight.
Only face recognition up in
Yeah.
yeah.
Yours doesn't do it,
Oldest
right?
one here. It's throughout
The
the 8.
emoji thing.
Nope. You can't.
Only face recognition up in this.
See, look,
Like, I'm
see,
wearing a hat,
it's on the
still
bottom.
recognizes my
I
face.
hate it because I
So-
had the 7 and I went to the 8.
See?
It was like the same phone. It was
It's a picture
no
of me.
point in purchasing
I have
this.
And then if I want, I could just go on the face one.
Does it pick up
And
anything?
then this is a picture of me right there, my cartoon one.
Yeah, how do you have
Yeah.
that face?
It's broken.
Well, yeah.
Is this the one you could take out your tongue?
Get it out. Yeah. Or you could be like a mouse, an octopus.
How do you make your face again? I don't know how to do that.
Which one do you have? Which one?
I don't know.
Yo, AR is
Yeah,
super
tabby,
crazy.
right?
Do you have a
Oh, and then if I-
he
and
has
then-
a new one. So
So you-
yeah,
so,
so you're.
Then you can do that. So look, if you want to get faster, just go here. It gives it right there. Then you,
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
go
it.
right, yeah.
Right there.
But this came with the
That
phone,
little
though.
button.
Really?
Yeah.
Where like there's like a slide.
What
To
is
be
it?
honest, I have no idea.
Is it stickers or an emoji?
It's like yeah,
And emojis, yeah. You like hold it down or something.
Oh, you're not.
We're so
Oh wait, wait,
Okay.
what?
We suck.
I totally did not know that.
You have a 7?
Just so you guys can, to the little
Whoa,
toy.
whoa, whoa, we're beating
Huh?
up.
No toys. No
Tommy
toys.
Buns.
Tommy Bun.
Beating up Tommy
How do I
Buns.
make my? This is how you make
He's
your character.
innocent.
How do you? I thought it scanned your face and
No,
then.
you gotta go.
Nah. We're not there.
In
yet.
Android, I used to have scanned my face and did it for me. But you Apple fucking.
Oh, we were
You
talking
get
about
to
this in
look
the
away
barbershop
with
once. If you had to get the chip, would you get the chip?
What?
You know.
The one in here,
In your hand?
No.
I would.
No. I
But
wouldn't.
if they
I
No.
would probably get the check.
Hell
A
no.
lot of bad decisions. It's not just
Right.
that.
No. I would not do
But
that.
like,
Hell
say you get 4% cash back.
Credit
Like
card.
everything you buy, you gotta scan your.
No.
Nah, I still
My
would.
mom will
That's
go.
when like you pull the wrong move and your hand blows off because the government planted a fucking bomb in that shit.
Yay!
I think they're gonna force it on us.
I'm not doing it.
Mm-mm.
You probably
You're always gonna do it. You gotta do the do, man.
Right. Because the vaccines?
My
Because
stepdad's
the vaccines
just
are
have some woods, bro. I'm going there.
You got vaccines.
I've been vaccinated. I've been vaccinated.
So you have a chip already.
I don't think so.
So yeah, but
You see
Yo,
that?
everybody has a chip. No, well that too.
theory.
But the credit card. credit card, everybody on the chip.
Hey Siri.
All the phones go
There
on.
she goes.
We used to do that with his. We could, if I said the perfect tone and the perfect way, I can get his Hey Google. Like, it
I
was,
have Hey Siri though. I have Siri.
you have Hey Siri on yours?
No.
Yeah, everyone does. Hey Siri.
Like how it's always listening.
It doesn't-
Hey Siri.
Mine's Australian guy. Or
Let me
maybe
see. Let me try. Let me try.
Hey Siri.
She said, "I
Hey,
respect
Siri.
your privacy."
Hey Siri.
Hey
Funny.
Siri.
Hey Siri.
There's too much going on.
Hey, Siri.
Siri's confused.
The only reason it won't work on his and mine is because of the voice.
She's
They actually-
No, we've done
Hey,
it.
Siri.
We've done it.
No, but these are the phone. Like,
We've all opened each other's phone. He's
all right,
opened
all
mine.
right. So one person just say it and watch his phone and my
I
phone.
think you have to
not-
like
not
really.
turn on.
I think because I'm like, hey Siri, hey Siri, hey Siri, hey Siri, hey Siri.
But they do your
I told
Oh,
you.
I've opened his phone before.
On the new
Hey, Siri.
iPhone.
Bro, give me your best
Hey,
Siri
Siri.
impression now, so I want to see what
Huh?
you think I sound like.
I opened this
Hey
phone
Siri.
call.
Hey Siri. Look.
I told you the one.
No, we've gotten each other's
So,
phones.
which one did he have? Did he have the Max or did he have that one?
No.
It's
He
one
had
of the
Google,
Max.
he had Google, but I had 7.
Oh,
He's
but
open.
they have it's because they have the new program now. Even with the Face ID, it was different now.
They like make you say, "Hey Siri, hey
Like
Siri,
8 times.
hey Siri."
Hey Siri.
There she goes.
Come on, say you opened it. Do it. Let me hear it one more time. I'm good with impersonations. I can do it.
Hey Siri.
Hey Siri.
Open.
There you go. Right, do I sound like it?
Yo,
Do I sound like it or no?
do it.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Wait, I'm saying it.
Say
Yeah.
hey.
Hey Siri.
Hey Siri.
Yo,
It kind of. Hey Siri. Hey, hey Siri. Siri. Hey Siri. I've opened it before.
It won't do it on mine either. You tried it.
We've done it. We've done it.
I don't like the face recognition.
She had to turn it off because we were trying to.
Yeah, that's true.
Siri order pizza.
do you get an option to do a code, or it has to be facial recognition as your lock?
Cool.
Like a code.
It's up to you how you want it.
I do both face and code.
Yeah, if you do the face, they mandatory do the code.
Like if I go to unlock from here,
Just
my
in
face
case.
is in there, it takes like a second, and then it goes code.
Bloop. Yep, just like mine.
Okay.
My code.
And then you
See,
put
that
code.
answers my question of if your phone's here. Alright, got it.
What?
Hmm?
Because she asked because
Oh, you
these
do
only
both.
have facial recognition, but you can also set a code. So like if it doesn't read my face, I can put in my code. But
That's a
then
real
That's
concern.
annoying.
That's
What if I just want to do the code though? Like,
Oh, you could just do the code by itself. You don't have to do it.
you scroll up, it doesn't show your face, and then just
That's a
Or you just
real
set it.
concern that you
No,
can't
everybody.
unlock the phone the other way. Like it would really stop.
But
you.
when you do the face, the cool thing about it is that it connects with every program. Even if it's the app you just downloaded and it says okay make a password whatever, it has a switch in the bottom and it says do you want to put it with your auto thing? So all you gotta do you don't have to log in anymore. All you gotta do is just look at it and it'll just log in. And when you buy stuff too, like on YouTube or download the app,
Looks dark.
instead of putting on the capital and all that shit, you have to put with your face
How
ID.
many
Just
people
do it.
do you
And
have
click
like
it.
a? You obviously have like to confirm.
Yeah, it like it says it has your face ready and it's
We
good.
did a
All
promoter.
you gotta do is just hit like the power button. And then when you hit the power button, it says okay.
Got
And
it.
then it just goes
What
through.
we need to do, Jan, fucking 2.5 hours. What we need to do is come up with like topics next week, and then like individually on regular Instagram, to promote that we're gonna be discussing those topics on the
Yeah.
channel and promote the channel.
There it is. So we're wrapping it up.
That's the fun.
So to wrap it up, how do we get out of the matrix? Is that what we're trying to do?
How do we get out of that?
I just look,
What pill?
just pull it.
Do you have like